I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm
Hey.
We have new video from a crash that sent welterweight boxing champion Errol Spence Jr. to the intensive care unit. The crash ejected the boxer, but miraculously, he is expected to be okay.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
It's been a miracle, and I'm a blessing from God that, I haven't had anything serious that would have me out for a year or two, or just would have been, ending my career. That none of them guys wish that I wasn't back so fast, but I am back, and I want to fight the top names in the division.
I have to ask you about your eye. We were all worried about you when you had to pull out of the Manny Pacquiao fight.
I want to fight, so
But you could have gone one.
yeah, one eye. I got another eye, so.
WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world.
That's why I sound bad, and I told people I didn't want to tune-up fight. I've been getting a second chance at life, and I've been getting a third chance at boxing. Nobody's avoiding Terrence Crawford. It's big fish on this side too that, I gotta fry. Like I said, I'm gonna get these belts over here, then I'm gonna come take Terrence Crawford belt because I said I'm gonna be undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
SDS Promotions.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another late edition of the Boxing Voice Radio, coming to you live from the Caribbean Royale Resort here in Orlando, Florida, where we are on hand to do some live shows here for the Yoenis Tellis main event. But right now, we're back for our scheduled, slightly late, 7 p.m. show. But I'm only here to say I told you so. Let me make sure my face is on camera, because even though it's dark, I told you so. What we are here to report is that Derrick James has filed the lawsuit that TBV told you was going to happen. It did take place, but not only did Derrick file a lawsuit, but Errol filed a lawsuit, and he filed his before Errol, so he must have got wind. And had the bigger lawyers. He filed his before Derrick. Excuse me.
Yeah, before Derrick.
How many hours before?
Give me a second, Ness. So Errol filed his April 17th at 11:21 a.m.
Damn. And Derrick?
April 17th at 2:03 p.m.
Crazy.
So less than 3 hours apart. Both of these were filed in the Dallas County District Court. Filed actually with the same deputy, so
that was crazy.
Yeah, same day, bro.
Listen,
hours apart.
so this is where, I don't even know how to come at this, because, when you've been in the business as long as I have, you guys got Coach Mitty on the back call, so he can tell you, man, it's very rare that fighters put what they're truly making on a commission, purse agreement, or it's very rare that a fighter uses the agreement and not the guaranteed purse when dealing with the commission, the fight agreement, which means, like, me and Danny agreed that we would fight and I would get $1 million and Danny would get $500,000, but in reality, I got $1.5 million and Danny got a whole $1 million.
Word.
And obviously the other check could be cut down to,
Ring Walk Promotions.
Ring Walk Promotions.
What I mean?
Or it could be written off as camp expenses for Ring Walk Promotion and whatever. So it's more of a moral thing. Are you going to fault Errol for lying to his trainer. It's just as simple as that. Like we could lie to good old Uncle Sam. You know, everybody's playing the game.
Well,
I mean, everybody's
is it
playing
a
the
lie?
game.
Because
No, it's a fucking lie.
Well, look, all I know is, we
We
have
just went over why it's a lie because what you about to read don't mean it's the truth.
no, for sure. But he said what was agreed to was give me a sec, because they were very privy.
I mean,
or very,
first of all, let's go to the purses so they can see
okay.
how much of a lie it is because no one's gonna believe the
all right.
purses.
So, and this is according to
Mikey's purse is the biggest lie, right? And why, Derrick? If you listening, I guess I'm a stool pigeon for this, but whatever. I did an interview, and you can see that there is demand from Eddie Hearn to buy the fight with Errol and Mikey. He set a price. As a rival promoter, he set a price and said, I will pay for this. So there's no way that those men went and received less.
I think the Crawford one is the biggest lie.
I think the Mikey one is the one to prove, though.
Okay.
That's the easiest one to prove.
Well, look.
And we know this why? Because Mikey got X amount of dollars with Earl that you guys all have heard numbers for years, what number that rumor is. But then you know the rumored secondary number. What secondary number? I'm talking about the fight when he left Earl and went to Matchroom for the damn near $8 million. So you tell me you got $3 million at PBC, and after a loss, I'm just gonna say you're worth $7 fucking million? No, I'm giving you 7 because you got X over there. But Danny, what's those numbers? Let's because that's the juicy part.
Yeah,
the numbers.
so this is according to Derrick James's filing. Just want to remind the people
again,
because we do have
for
both.
sure, for sure. But this is the truth. Why? Because
They got text messages screenshot. I ain't even made it this far.
This is the thing in Texas, Danny. Guess what else is admittable to court? That I was telling y'all this special information that I know that he has, and now that everything is leaked, I let the little reporters do their thing. The bomb is this. There's something that Texas allows you to submit that no other states don't. Ask me what it is.
What is it, Ness?
Unsanctioned conversations. Oh, yeah.
So you saying like...
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
If I recorded a conversation...
Yeah, we could use it in court. So you know what you said. You know how much you told me you got paid. Keep playing with me. You gonna settle, though. Watch me settle, because if I got audio of you saying what you got paid, off with your head. It's murder. I mean, it's over, right? End the story, checkmate. What else could we say?
All right, well, look, you want to start with the fight purses, correct?
Yeah, go to the fight purses.
And this is on Derrick's
lawsuit.
On Derrick's lawsuit for Mikey Garcia, March 16th. So this is
the biggest. This is the biggest one that is hard. I'm not gonna keep saying lie because who am I? But this is the most hardest one to believe. I mean, no. Y'all gonna say the Crawford one is the hardest one to believe. But based off this one, the Crawford one is unbelievable. But just this one in general, with all the public information that we know, is also unbelievable. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off. I'm just so excited. It's crazy.
You good, champ. So.
And not excited for the misfortune of all this, just excited that like the information's out.
This one is under the factual background part of the lawsuit.
And let's add that Derrick can only tell us what he got paid, 10% of what he got paid. So again, it's what Earl is telling him I got paid. So here's your 10%. But go ahead.
For Mikey Garcia, March 16, 2019. So right here it says, Mr. Spence represented to Mr. James that Mr. James' compensation for each fight was based on 10% of the following alleged amounts.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So this is what Derrick is saying he was told he'd be getting 10% from. For Mikey Garcia, $3 million purse. So 10% of that would be $300,000.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Porter, $1.5 million.
For unification, y'all.
Title unification.
For unification, y'all.
Right after Mikey.
After I did 345,000 pay-per-view buys, now I'm going to get paid less in a title unification, y'all.
$1.5 million against Sean Porter, September 28, 2019. Year later, his return to the ring against Danny Garcia, December 5th, 2020, 1.5 mil.
Believable. Off the accidents, all that shit, they don't even know. Like, you really testing them. I could believe that.
It was a pay-per-view, though.
For sure. That could be his guarantee, though.
Yordanis Ugas, April 26, 2022. I'm sorry, April 16th, 2022. $2 million.
Honestly, I ain't mad at that one.
Okay.
I ain't mad at that one because it's like, who is Ugas? We can't pay you that much. That motherfucker ain't selling no tickets.
Terrence Bud Crawford, July 29th.
This the lie. Here you go.
2023.
Oh, let me get the drum roll out. Hold on. Like, whoever believe this bullshit. Ready?
It is said that Errol Spence made $2.5 million.
Come on. So you made less than Mikey, slightly more than Ugas for the biggest fight of your life.
Obviously, this isn't including the pay-per-view, but
if you see our thumbnail, then he tells Derrick on the phone that he got paid $25 million. So, you know, we'll see how long this lasts before a settlement comes. The worst part is if you read through it, Earl says that he had a conversation with Al, and Al said that he was being more than generous. And it's like, look, I told you how I feel about this. I never heard of a trainer getting 10% of the pay-per-views.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But if you already point shaving, if you already pencil whooping my man at the gate, because look, Ken Porter, and again, this is just me giving you information that's out there. Ken Porter at the press conference with Broner was like, bro, you got all them kids. They ain't even putting that shit on the bout sheet. Right? Why? Because he said you got all them kids and child support. So they publicly telling you they don't give you the real purse. So, okay, cool. Derrick ain't me, you, and the people that listen to TBV that's informed. That's informed. Like, we got more callers and listeners on TBV that know that the fighters ain't really getting what the fuck the purse on the commission is than trainers. And fighters them got themselves. So James took what he was receiving. But do you really think Earl got $3 million? Do you really think that? For Mikey? When you got a dude that legitimately just received $1 billion, think back to that time. Eddie just received $1 billion and was out here sending goddamn Tevin Farmer offers to fight Gervonta for like $7 million. We know them boys was offered $8 million by Eddie a piece. And Eddie was so good. He was ahead of his time. They laughed at him back then. In my interview, he says, that fight's not doing over 400. I'll give them both $8 million. What the fight did? 345. But don't tell me that Earl's stupid and that he's so loyal that he's going to just sit there and be like, yo, Al. Matter of fact, forget it, Al. I ain't even going to tell you there's a dude really over there with a bag offering me 8. I ain't even going to tell you because I'm loyal to you. Or how about Al? Al's going to act like Earl ain't hear it? Like 1 million of Earl followers ain't tag him in the Eddie Hearn interview saying he'll give him $8 million apiece? What about Mikey? Mikey ain't hear it? So you telling me Al didn't have to match it in some way? I don't give a fuck if he matched it financially, up front, backwards, sideways. Cut the shit. Cut the shit, man. And Al knew that money was real, so he had to match it. Why? Because he had to let Daniel Jacobs walk. He had to let Daniel go to match him. He had to let Delorme go and get that 1.8 to fight fucking Jesse. He had to let Jesse go to go get that big money to fight fucking Vargas. So cut the shh. And again, look at that fight. You gonna tell me Vargas and Delorme damn near made $2 million. And granted, yeah, there's almost throwing money at the wall. But you gonna tell me them dudes with no belts made almost 2, but Earl only made 2.5 versus Crawford. Look, again, my only thing is Derrick is only entitled to 10% of the guaranteed purse. Guaranteed purse. So even in the case of the Crawford fight, that $25 million that Earl told him he got paid wasn't guaranteed. Now, Earl does say it was, which I don't know how the fuck anybody's cutting you a $25 million check up front, but they did that for Floyd. You know what I'm saying? He had his $100 million check up front. When they know you going to sell, they know you going to sell. So I cannot say that he did not receive $25 million up front. That is hard to believe, though. It's hard to believe, especially, you know, what we know with the most recent pay-per-view. That is hard to believe that he got cut a $25 million check up front, which means that Derrick is not entitled to $25 million. Them pay-per-views calculate. You know what I'm saying? And for Ryan, stand on your word. You out here talking about you want to fight Earl. Just after Danny tweeted the Earl lawsuit, now you saying you really want to fight Earl because of the lawsuit. Well, let's see how you act. Because you just made 50. Let's not 40. Say let's take away 10 because you know they adding his bet to his fight purse.
Yeah, they added his bet money.
They added his fight purse, his bet to the fight purse. So we're gonna take away 10 and he's at 40.
40 million.
Which means he's got to give James $4 million.
$4 million.
$4 million. So, you know, practice what you preach. Watch what you say, because it might come up to bite you in the motherfucking ass. Give Derrick his $4 million. Jemmy, short this and give that man his $4 million.
And before anybody says, "Oh, pre-agreed amount from the fight," there was no guarantee. Everything was on a split.
Ooh, I didn't know he was gonna say that. See, you heard me be like, "Oh, what we know of that last bit." I ain't break the news. He broke the news. You seen that? I ain't break the news.
But look, though.
So everything on a split, which means you ain't know what you was gonna get. So what you got was your guarantee after it calculated. Get that man his $4 million so you can show Earl how it's done. Hopefully you giving him the 4. And when you giving him 4, do a press conference. You know, do a press conference like, yo, this is me showing Earl how to be a good human being, and I still want to fight you, sucker. You know what I'm saying? Go Club a lane on him and call him sucker. I don't care. But you got to practice what you preach. It's your turn now. Make sure Derrick get that $4 million. He can retire.
So right here we got a screenshot of in Derrick's lawsuit of a conversation with Errol James. Says, "Good morning, EJ."
You want to send me that?
Is it easier? Nah, I mean, it's in the thing that you sent me.
You could do,
I mean, you want to screen share it?
I mean, just that little sexy tweet. Why not?
Okay.
I mean, a little sexy. So
nah, look, I'll just,
yeah, crop it. Yeah.
Damn, wrong one.
And then copy it, paste as a text, and I'll reopen it. Yeah, man, so it's hard to say Earl is wrong, and it's hard to say Derrick is right. But it's also hard to say Derrick is wrong because there's no doubt in my mind that them fight purses ain't official. So he was getting pencil whooped. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was a couple tens and 20,000s that he's missing, that's a lot of money for me. I don't give a fuck. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, for the Mikey alone, there's no way I'm accepting that he got 3. The least I could take is at least 6. Minimum 6, but I'm saying Earl is smart enough to make the match the 8 that Eddie was putting out there. Like, if Eddie got 8 and you don't want to pay me that, let me go ahead and just pick up this 8 real quick. You know what I'm saying? Simple.
So
close this one, though.
Yeah, you gotta close it. Make sure you close that. And then, all right, man. Kind of nervous, even though I know who we taking, but.
You think they gonna hit you with like a
they
left field curveball and not take him?
They did it. Not with the first. They did it with the second.
Here we go. So
pick.
we screen sharing.
Boom. So I'll read the message. It says, "Good morning, EJ. It is easier to wire the money to my account." And then the account number is blurred out. Earl says, "What number is that?" Derrick says, "That is my bank account number." Earl says, "Cool. What's the number?" 2,150,000. Since I already paid 350, and that is 350,000. He said yes. Earl says, "It'll be next week. Don't have it liquid." Derrick says, "Okay." And that was February 16th. It doesn't give the year. I'm assuming this year, though, obviously.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Crazy.
What you think, Ness? Seems like you're really thinking right now.
I'm just saying, he's subtracting, bro. The judge is gonna see that he's subtracting the 350 he already gave him.
Since he's saying what's the number?
Now then there's gonna be information that he's gonna allegedly tell Derrick. I spoke to Al, and Al said 350 is generous. So that means he's going back on agreeing to pay the 2.5. He's reneging, excuse me, I said agreeing. I meant to say he's reneging on going back to pay the 2.5. But I still think, like, from this tweet, right? I mean, from this text, I still think Earl gave him 250
and then 100 on top.
100 bonus and was good. I think what we not seeing is a previous conversation that took place like, yo, don't I deserve more? Don't I get more because you got to pay X, Y, Z? Because why would I give you 350 to owe you all that money?
Right.
Like, that ain't even half, nigga. Like, 350 don't hold me over off of 2.5. Give me my 2.5 or at least half my shit.
That's like a little close to 15% maybe?
Nah, give me half my shit, bro. You owe me 2.5 million, bro. We come from the streets, bro. Like, give me my shit.
Word.
That's a lot of fucking money, bro. You talking about 350? Don't payment plan me. We heard them stories. Nah, I don't know, man. It's interesting. We'll see how it plays out. Phone lines is open. If not, we going to hit this stadium club bar. Get right.
It's NFL draft.
You know what I'm saying?
We got the first.
I did pad work with Nonito. I ain't out here like Danny, just, living it up, jumping in and out of pools, cannonballing.
I ain't stepped in the pool
you know what I'm
yet.
saying? I did 6
went
rounds.
to go eat, and, Rachel Donaire comes. Yeah. Nels needs some water. I said, ain't nobody tell him to go work out. You feel me?
You had
I'm
to,
at
man.
the
Yo,
bar.
when the champ tell you, yo, you want to do pads? I'm like, of course.
Yeah, he ain't asked me. I would have did some pads with him. Shit.
I'm like, of course, fams. Of course. Yo, Lanier Perot is definitely in shape. He like another little Jared. Jared definitely got the full-blown 6
Bro,
pack.
I'm
Perot
sick.
got he's looking like he works out.
I'm sick. I can't tell them apart.
Nah, well, the taller one is Lanier. Lanier, whatever the fuck.
And what's the other one's name?
Ain't it Danielle?
Danielle. Yup, that's right.
Word. So any requests?
Real quick. I mean, should we?
What else you want to show? What else more important? What's juicy?
I just want to go over Earl's a bit.
What do you got?
Cause he asking.
Yo, and Earl yo.
Yeah, Earl asking for
So
some
this
money
is the
too.
weird thing about it, right? So like, I want to make Earl the bad guy.
No, you don't.
But then he's not even suing for much. So it gives you that feeling to be like, damn, is he even lying about the purses? Because we hear the strange stories from PBC fighters that are disgruntled and have left, how they getting, payment plans or how they getting no guarantees, like Bud said. And now we see that's common. Ryan and Devin did a no guarantee just split. They just split only. So it's like, is Earl lying? It's hard to know. I ain't in the room, man. I just ain't in the room. And this business, we've had plenty of callers, man. There's no structure. There's no guidelines. This is the wild, wild west. So, yeah, I am going to at least give Earl that benefit of the doubt. But it's a small benefit of the doubt. It's really dark in that room, I'm telling you, because he's a star fighter. He's not a regular fighter. He's a star fighter. Stars know the business of their business because they are the business. You can't sell 50,000 tickets and all of a sudden other people making decisions for you. Like, I don't see that. But look, whatever. Phone lines open. Al in the Bay. What do you say?
Yeah, I just want to let the people know Spence is asking for
250,000. Ain't even, bro. He ain't even
50,000 or less.
To settle out, like he ain't even mad at Jay. He like, look, man. Hopefully this lawsuit gets you to see that you wrong, and you just gonna pay my lawyer fees.
All right, baby, we on the clock.
You just gonna pay my lawyer fees. So that's the other part of it that makes me feel like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because like if I was pencil whooping you and now you're trying to sue me, it's like, all right, motherfucker, I'm really gonna fuck you. Give me I want $2 million for pain and suffering, but you only want a quarter. That's $250. He ain't even trying to break Derrick.
So real quick, a couple things I want to point out about Earl's lawsuit. The verbiage, right here under section. This is under the factual background section. It is said when Spence turned professional in 2012 and obtains his first purse of approximately $2,500 received under, this is the verbiage I'm speaking of, promoter contestant contract for participating in the boxing match. Spence paid James 10% of this fight purse.
Promoter contestant. Now you know that's cap. So they trying to say he got paid as a promoter and as a fighter for $2,500. Man, Kappa Lock Records, man. Kappa Lock.
That was $250. Spence payment to James, 10% of his fight purse, meaning 10% of the money that Spence received under the promoter contestant contract following his fight became the standard course of performance.
Wow. Al not yet, Al. Not yet. Almost there.
I think there's Spence seeks and is entitled to recover his reasonable and necessary attorney fees and expenses. So he just that's all he's looking for. It seems like on here, but. Phone lines are open.
That's what gives him the
Bears on the clock.
The good guy vibe is like, man, he ain't even trying to
screw you.
He ain't even trying to break
or take
Derrick.
Money. Yeah,
because he could have been like, oh, you trying to cross me? I want it all back.
Think about it. $250. He only asking for what he paid him for the Bud fight. He like keep the bonus, pretty much. Just pay for my attorney fees.
Yeah, but I mean. That's the one that bothers everybody, bro. Like, okay, even if we had a 10% deal. Like, bro, you made 25. I mean, I guess that's pocket watching, and most people would be like, bro, I've been giving you $250 or less. $100,000 bonus is a lot. But it's hard for me not to look at your fucking purse, man.
Okay, hold on.
We know what you made. It's hard. All right. You asking a human being not to be mad that you made $25 million. You only gave me $100,000.
I'm gonna say like
I'm
this,
your fucking man.
He got the call. Caleb just picked up the phone.
My dude, I've been there from the beginning, though.
Hear me, though.
That's all I deserve.
Perspective.
Your whole career from 2012 to the big fight, all I get is $100,000.
Ness, you know I love percentages.
That's the bonus.
Ness, you know I love percentages.
Yes.
Bro, when you break it down, bro, he gave him about a 40% bonus. Like
bonus, he talking about a 40% increase. You talking about an increase in purse.
And what he paid him,
in wages.
Bro, that's
bro, it's the biggest fight of your career.
Give me a 40% increase then.
Bro,
fuck you mean?
Bro, you deserve. Bro, so it's the biggest fight, bro. We did it together. There's been no other guy.
Nah, look.
Like, how is the biggest fight only worth $100,000 bonus? I guess it's because I lost, too. We did lose.
We did lose that fight.
We did lose. Yeah, I can't be too happy
we
giving out
lost the
money.
biggest fight of my life. Nah, but look, I think I'm with you in a sense. I don't agree with the 2.5. Because if it was like 5 or...
Exact. Bro, Crawford out here making $4 million for Velasquez. You talking about you got 2.5 for Crawford?
I mean, for Crawford, damn, yeah, that's right.
Bro, Crawford made 6.5 for Porter. You talking about you got 2.5 for Crawford? Man, get this Cap out of here. It's Cap. Get that man at least $500,000 bonus. And listen, let's be real. Like, bro, come on, man. Crawford gave Bomac $2 million. Come on, man. You out here looking bad, fams. You out here, and I get it. You lost, so it's like, oh, I ain't giving up. But you ain't losing in the purse. You lost in the fight. You made more money than Crawford, and he gave, bro, you the math? You the math, dude? How many thousands of percent increase is that?
From what?
From $250,000 to $2 million fucking dollars. What Bomac got. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is some bullshit. And look, I ain't trying to count your pockets. Like, people could say whatever they want.
That's about
at the end of the day, nobody was expecting a $100,000 bonus. You know, maybe some of us was expecting $1 million bonus.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, how many times do we say if we hit the lotto?
About a 550% increase.
All right, then. That's how Crawford did it. But how many times has you and your mans coming up as kids like, bro, if I hit the, the jackpot, 25, bro, if I hit the lotto, I'm giving you $1 million. How the fuck you can't get, like,
where they at now, though, gang?
But so what, champ? $1 million? Like, out of 25, like, before taxes, too? Maybe you could write that shit off.
You could write that shit off.
Take that shit off the top. You feel me? I don't know, man. I don't know. It just don't sit well. 100,000 don't sit well. I guess some people going to be okay with it because he lost. That's the only thing that is like, well, we did lose, but you ain't losing that account. The
pick is in, y'all. The pick is in.
He got a bigger purse than fucking Crawford, man. And Crawford did what he did with Bomac. And that's only one trainer. We don't even know what he gave the rest of the trainers.
Word, Red and Issa. And
you know, they happy. And he gave them all charms.
Chains.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that shit wasn't free. That shit wasn't free. Al in the Bay is on you. I know it's a scripture. Where Jonathan Sims at, man? Love thy brother, man. Hit that man off, man.
I wish the bartender come up here. Excuse me.
Go downstairs, B. Set that shit up. Al in the Bay, Al in the Bay. All right, we going to Kyle C on Twitter.
Damn, they said.
Make me water. I'm about to be jamming after this show. Stadium Club lit.
Yo.
What up?
What's the word? What's the word?
Hey, man, I didn't even call in to talk about that, to be honest. Did you see that they said Eddie Hearn saying the Haney Ryan fight did $979,000?
Nah, I ain't see that. I ain't see that. I thought they did more than that.
Right.
Yeah, somebody posted a DM from him saying it did $979,000.
A DM?
A DM? Shit, Photoshop.
Yeah, somebody DM Eddie Hearn.
Photoshop. Nah, I got to check it.
It could be.
I got to check it.
It could be. But once they get them real numbers, I'm on Marco's ass. He was talking about I was delusional, thinking it was gonna be more than 750,000.
Nah.
I'm on his ass, but this Earl and Derrick James.
Let's fucking go, baby. Caleb Williams coming to the city. My bad, champ.
No, you good. You good. It's sad, you know. It sucks to see it. They've been together so long. You know, if I was Earl, I would have broke him off some money, man. Like he was training me since since he came up, pretty much, right?
Word. First fight, man.
And break the man off. That's Unk. That's pretty much Unk. You break him off. Make sure he's straight. But, you know, everybody ain't built the same. So, it is what it is. No, y'all keep doing what y'all do.
Let me ask you, though. You made 25. How much you giving Derrick? Be real. Don't cap for the show.
If I made 25?
You Earl. You made 25, but you lost.
Yeah.
But you lost.
Okay.
What you giving?
What you giving? At least like 10% of that.
Okay, that's what Earl did. Oh, 2.5 mil. 2.5. That's what Derrick won. That's what Derrick won.
No, the back end?
I'll give him, fuck it. Why not?
You generous.
I mean, because you don't even know that you're going to make that. You ain't know that when you was walking in the ring. It took a couple days for calculate.
And that's been my dude since I came up, bro. Like, come on, you can't do him dirty.
But I get,
like,
but
it ain't his fault.
Listen,
it ain't his fault.
But
that
listen,
he lost.
Up until that point, I only been paying you allegedly. The highest purse I paid you was $300.
Didn't y'all say that he kept telling them? Didn't you say he kept telling them that I got you on the next fight? I got you on the next fight.
He sure did. He sure did.
He was already doing them dirty.
I don't know if that's gonna come out because those was conversations, but yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. Look, I'm generous. I'm the type that when I go out drinking and shit with my homies, and I got it like that, I be buying shit for them the whole night and shit. Cause that's my people. I take care of my people. Always been that way.
Yeah, bro, but you probably in the minority though.
Yeah, probably. That's why I'm just saying what I would have did, but it ain't my money, so at the end of the day, my opinion don't really matter.
And then people gotta realize shit. They want 10% of that shit when he paying 40%, 40%
taxes.
In taxes. Well, they fought in Nevada, they got lucky. Cool. He gonna pay 32% of that shit in fucking taxes, 30% in fucking taxes. So,
hey man,
yeah,
he already rich. He good.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
like
I'm saying, people talk about, we talking about like what we would do with money we ain't never touched. So it's like we ain't never paid those kind of taxes before.
Yeah,
That's
that's a good
true.
point.
That's true.
That's a
We
good
don't know
point.
about them damn taxes. And that's
Yeah, nah, but
47
y'all keep
coming
doing
out the
your thing,
top.
man. I gotta dip.
Is it
Y'all
47 or
be straight.
27? It's 47, right?
In federal, I thought it was like
I'm
30.
talking about all together.
Nah, but they fought here, so ain't no state. That's what I'm saying. They got blessed. If not, it would have been at 40.
Crazy.
40 something.
Crazy. That's so much money. Uncle Sam terrible, man. They terrible. Let me see here. He said you have us completely muted. I don't know how that happened. How do I let me see. Let's try to unmute someone. Out in the bay.
Who we got on the lines, Ness?
Yeah, I don't have no unmute button here. This fucking this Discord shit is crazy. Wait, let me see. I don't know. In the meantime, we'll go to Tone though, till I try and figure it out.
Somebody said they would have gave him 600.
Tone, what up?
Yo, hey, what's good, fam? Y'all hear me?
Yep.
Hey, one thing I can say, you can't miss business
You said
and
what?
like friendship, like, man, you gotta get that shit. Business and friendship, you can't get them two mixed up. You gotta get that shit documented, bro. What you agree to is what you agree to. He agreed to 10% of the purse. You get 10% of the purse. You gotta agree to what you agree to. Everybody getting business and pleasure mixed up. Business and friendship. It's a thin line between those two. I feel that some people probably feel that Derrick probably should get a little more money, but the way he ass whooping is like he wasn't prepared at all. So I ain't gonna lie, I can't. You feel me? Everybody seen he put out this and that. He took a nice ass whooping, and it looked like he wasn't prepared by his trainer at all. So you feel me? I don't know how to feel about that one right there.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't
You
know.
feel me, bro?
I wasn't expecting 350 though for the biggest fight of your career. I figured he'd give a little bit more.
If he want to throw something, he want to throw something. But you know how shit be, man. Business is business. If you agree to 10%, that's like if you work for a business, you work for FedEx or whatever. They just got $1 billion contract and they gave y'all a 5% raise. You ain't worried about what they got going on. You an employee. You're not the owner. You feel me, fam? You an employee. You're not the owner. It's like when you sign up to a job, they gonna give you $20, $30, whatever you signed up. That's what you signed up for.
Yeah, I think that's more like I don't know, an employee. See, cause he would have got a flat rate then if he was an employee. You know what I'm saying? Which they could have did. They could have been like, yo, look, bro, 10%. Look, just give me this. We good. Boo. You know what I mean? But they didn't do that. They did the
But
percentage.
check it out, fam. But fam, employees make commission. You can work at a job and make commission.
Yeah, certain ones do, yeah, for sure.
You feel me? You made 10% commission.
So how do you
That's your job.
how do you commission his training? How do you commission his training? Because it's like you're not part of the promotion. You're not like selling the fight. So like, how do you commission his training?
When you agree to take 10% of what the person is, that was your commission.
Oh, so you just saying? I mean, bro, you just saying the percentage then.
You feel me? That's commission. You getting a percentage of something. Whenever you get a percentage of something, that's commission. That's commission, bro. Whenever you get a percentage of something.
For sure, but again, usually you gotta sell the shit. You gotta. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, how do you?
They sold the fight, and the fight was bought for whatever the purse was.
He ain't have shit to do with that. He ain't have shit to do with that. So why would
that's still your commission, your 10%.
So you do think he should have got? You do think he should have got pay-per-view money then? Is what you saying?
If you signed that deal when you did your negotiation, and you signed that, then you supposed to got your pay-per-view.
So
if you ain't signed that in your deal, bro, y'all know how this shit is, bro. This ain't about personal feelings and shit. This is about what you signed and worked for.
There was nothing signed. Everything was verbal.
Everything is verbal.
The verbiage in the lawsuits is verbal and oral. Everything was a verbal and oral agreement.
Then it's even more crazy because this is he say, she say.
Well,
without no paperwork, you feel me?
But the paperwork is there because of the paper trail.
She say.
No. But the paperwork is there because of the
paper trail been showing 10%.
Exactly. The purses that he's
so
has
that's
been.
What your ass finna get. That's what your ass finna get.
But that's what Derrick got you. Because now you saying this fight you didn't make 2.5. You saying you made 25.
He got text messages.
Oh yeah.
We just showed the text messages. So
and he got Earl. And he got Earl on text saying, "Oh, so I owe you 21.50." Which
2.1. He's saying I owe you 2.1. So if that's 10%,
he said,
that's 25.
I just don't got the funds right now. That's what he's saying.
The liquid.
Yeah, that mean I ain't got the funds.
No, I wanted to say what he said.
All right, so they probably gonna.
He ain't got that cash in the account. He gonna have to go. I mean, he got the cash in the account. He ain't got the cash in his hand. Well, actually, he says it's easier to send that as a wire. And he said he ain't got it liquid. That's spooky. That's spooky. He lying then. He lying.
Yeah,
how you ain't got $2 million in the bank? You Errol Spence.
He hit him with the I'm gonna hit you next week.
He called Al. That's when he called Al. Like, Al, this man really want that 2.
He really wants this 2.1. Valentine's Day just passed. I just got my girl that new diamond chain.
We just went to Ibiza for a month, motherfucker. We spent your shit in Ibiza.
Hey, you know how I be with that money, though. You gotta know how I be with that money.
Nah, for
like
sure.
Like you say, that's money that we never touch. That's money that we can't, like, you can't necessarily fathom how you'll feel if that type of money to your account. You feel me? And like just like you say, it ain't no reason he shouldn't have $2 million unless his financial advisor got his money in trusts, or it's just automatically invested in the S&P, or he bought real estate. It ain't no reason why you shouldn't have that liquid.
For real. Nah, he capping. Listen, if I owe you and I don't want to pay, I'm gonna say I ain't got it too. I can have all that shit. I'm capping.
I ain't got it for you, motherfucker.
I ain't got it.
I ain't got it for you.
I ain't got it liquid right now, champ. Yo, hit me next week. I'm gonna liquefy some shit for you. I'm going to buy Black & Decker just for you, motherfucker. Catch me next week. Hey, yo, Tone, to the next one. Nah, hey. Errol funny as hell for that. Cliff, what up? Yo, that's funny. That one was funny.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
The dude that just called, bro, I mean, he just was talking about commission, and it seemed like he didn't have he didn't even understand commission, how that shit works.
Bro, because that's what I was saying. How do you put a commission on a coach? Like, all right, for every left hook I land, I'm gonna give you 0.5%. For every jab I land, I'm gonna give you.
He like, yo, remember that special move? Anytime you land a special, you gotta give me an extra bonus. That don't even work like that either. Commission is when you sell some shit for a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you justifying it? How you commission a trainer? Like
yo,
what would
Cliff is on you.
What would the classification be?
I'm just y'all saying it for me. That's how I was feeling. I was laughing. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga don't. That's crazy. That's because y'all gonna. Hopefully you don't got too many niggas coming up trying to get an opinion on how this money should be shared in this lawsuit type of shit if you don't even comprehend how shit works. It's funny though, but whatever, we'll be entertained. I'm gonna kick nigga. Fuck it. But anyway, I feel like the nigga Derrick James deserved that money. The way y'all was breaking it down before the show, I feel like Errol Spence is he holding his coins. He's supposed to let those things go. I don't know exactly how much, but he definitely looked like he doing something shady. For sure.
Nah, don't say
For sure.
Why?
Look, what you mean don't say that? You seen that him and Derrick he called y'all said, yo, what's good? Let me get the bread. He's like, I don't got it liquid. I already gave you 300 and something. And Errol was like, okay, yeah, that's the number. Boom, perfect. That right there.
Yo,
was
he
kinda
this ain't
confirmation.
cool. This ain't cool. Like, yeah, cool. That shit count number. All right, cool. Alright, so what I owe you? Oh, yeah, I ain't got it. I'm finna
He
hit you
sleptwalk
next
him.
week.
He sleptwalk him, man.
He hit him
For
with
real.
the okey doke.
Yo, I wonder how many messages did Derrick like? Yo, I ain't get that in my account yet.
Yo, that wire. Yeah.
Yo, did you ever
But
say that wire?
Were they close? Were they close? Like more than trainer boxer? Were they like
I
personal
would
friends?
assume so, though. I
thought
would assume so, just because he been around from day one, like day
So
one
how
of
come
pros
this-
and a little bit
why
of the
is this
amateurs.
fight-
What?
Why? Damn, that's a lot. If you go back to the amateurs. So
Yeah.
why does this fight?
Bruh, because money
fucking not
changes people, man. Motherfuckers get
So
money.
hold on. Yes. So if you say, for instance, you made $7 million, and I gave you what I'm supposed to, but the day I make 20 million or 25, now I want to act funny. That don't make sense.
No, but that's the thing. He never gave him back end. He always gave him what he allegedly
So
made.
this is only about the pay-per-view, like the discrepancy is only about the pay-per-view.
Derrick is mad because he made the way it looked like is like
It ain't
he
just this fight though. Let's be clear. In the lawsuit, he's trying to get money from the Mikey pay-per-view too.
good because that's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, but you still training
not
this
entitled,
nigga,
though.
so why? What? That's you still. If you still owe him from back.
no,
to
but
Mikey,
he
why
don't.
you
He
still
don't
training
owe him. He don't owe him. This is what I'm saying. Like, Derrick is just under the belief he should get 10% of Earl's overall fight purse.
From
And
Crawford or from where?
just
From
in
since when?
general, it's like you've been giving me 10% of what you
Allegedly
been making, but that's not what you making. That's all he's
All right, hold
saying.
on. Let me get this straight. So Derrick's been taking Errol's word for whatever Errol said he's
Yes.
made, and now all of a sudden he's challenging it. Like, no way you ain't make that.
Well,
That's
it
bad.
ain't. It ain't now all of a sudden.
Derrick,
No,
though.
no,
You don't deserve
no,
to be robbed, but
no,
that's dumb.
no. It ain't stupid. Remember that God,
Why not?
God allowed 2 superstars into his camp to see the business from a different perspective. Derrick, up until this point, has been, you know,
Bro, he had Frank Martin and what's his name? Burley. Something Burley.
yeah, no, but up
Nuts,
until this
I'm trying
point,
to understand the point you.
I'm making
Like,
that up until this point, he's been only getting
Burley
fed by
Brooks.
PBC. So he only seen how things get done, but with PBC. Then Matchroom came with AJ. Then Ryan came. And they paid him. I told y'all this shit before the lawsuit, bro. They paid him the way you supposed to be paid. And he like,
Yo,
wait.
PBC rate for you records.
He
Y'all
like, wait, what
niggas
the fuck is
love
going on?
PBC.
And that's when all this shit happened. Like, he ain't even know there was a problem till AJ and Ryan.
Wow. Yo, that's crazy. That's what the show should be about. Fucking PBCs, just slime balls, like robbing niggas. And my nigga told me the other day, Al Haymon moved like a street nigga, like a connect that don't never be seen. He sent all his workers out to do everything and sit in the back. That's dirty that he would have to start doing business with Matchroom and honest men like AJ and Ryan. See, black people, that's what's wrong with us, yo. We fuck each other over. That's what I'm
it
getting
ain't
about
about
it.
honesty. It's more about, like, you
generosity.
Or
no, generosity. You're not entitled to
it's
no
more about
generosity.
knowing how to do your taxes, man. It's more about knowing how to do your taxes, man. Knowing how to move money in certain places, man. You know these rich people know what they doing, man. And Matchroom.
But no,
Matchroom is
it's cut and dryness.
No, it's not. Because
no,
PBC pays on the back, right? Matchroom, they cut and dry. Top Rank, when you see Crawford fighting for Top Rank, it tell you he got 6.5. When you see Ryan fighting on DAZN, he getting 3 million. So now James is like, wait, what the fuck? Ryan fought Duarte and made XYZ. How is this even possible that Derrick is making ABC? I mean, the Errol is making ABC. And then he's like, okay, well, AJ, goddamn, he just fought Jermaine Franklin. You know what I'm saying? So he's starting to see that the pay, you know.
So how does PBC put it out? If you say that Matchroom gonna put out Ryan made 6.5, boom, 6.5. How does it look when PBC puts it out in pieces and increments?
No, the thing is they pay you small up front and you get
big on the back.
Big on the back, but
these other fighters get all their money.
Per Errol's lawsuit, they agreement is to get paid off the front, which the exact the exact verbiage. I'll get you that exact verbiage, which was
Earl's been robbing him.
Yeah, but imagine Earl sitting down.
What he got paid.
Exactly, and that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. These fighters know that fight purse ain't the real, so you've been robbing him the whole time. The whole time.
That's fucked up.
The whole time, because ain't nobody believing Earl got $3 million for Mikey, man. Kick fucking rocks, man. Believe in that shit.
Yeah, that sounds small. I would sue him for more, but that's my call.
Nobody believe in that shit. Al in the Bay, what up? SDX.
Al, are you there?
I think y'all should unmute now, no? It ain't work?
Hey, I'm here. I'm here, Ness.
We hear you.
Yo, shout out TBV, shout out TBX. I just wanted to tap in and say, Al from the Bay, he can hop on. He gotta hold his mic button. He got the headphone shit. Tell him hold this shit that's a mouse. If he hold it, it'll pop up so he could do his shit. But I just wanted to hop on to talk about the commission shit. I was fucking with what that caller said. It's like if the trainer getting paid commission basis, like, you feel me? They get they cut based off the performance of the fighter or what the fighter getting paid. If I start with you, we go through camp, you only make $10,000 this fight, I get 10%, I only made $1,000. But the more money you make, the bigger fights you get in, and the bigger shit I coach you through, shit, I want to go up with you. You feel me? I get a little bit more as you get a little bit more.
You coached me into an ass whooping.
Robert Garcia had a contract like that where as the fights get bigger, the percentage gets bigger. But you have to negotiate that. You only as good as what you negotiate, and that's all you getting is what you negotiate. Derrick had a verbal contract. You know, his hope comes in previous conversations, text messages, hoping to show that he could get some of that money back. But the verbal agreement
if he ain't
was
have
10%.
it in writing, he just as good as fuck. Like, I feel like if you ain't have it in writing, it don't matter. Like, that's the reality. Like, you can't be mad at a guy robbing you if you didn't put it on paper. But if it's on paper and you agree to a 10%, shit, we doing 10% from the first fight to the last. Shit, you feel me? This what we do. Unless you renegotiate, hey, I'm going to just pay you a flat rate every camp.
But my thing
and
is
we ain't going to do that shit no more.
My question to each caller, every time y'all call in, do you believe Earl only made 2.5 for the Crawford fight?
Hell no.
I thought it was 3. Oh, no, 2.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that. We know he definitely got a lot more on the back end. So, but like you said, if you ain't got this shit down in writing, why you worry about my back ends? You pocket watching.
I mean, shit. Again, that's why the shit should just be on paper, man. Can't get the shit
For real.
twisted.
That's what make it official. If he ain't put it on paper, then it's. I feel like it's, hey, you set yourself up. But that's my call. Shout out TBV.
All right.
Al, press the fucking mic button, bro, so you can get on.
We got the clip, right? We got the clip. We got Brandon, who changes his IG every day. I mean, his avatar every day.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes,
We hear you.
Yo, what up, fellas? How's it going today?
All good.
Damn, they took MH.
Not much. Some big crazy announcements been happening lately, guys.
Yeah, Danny
Terrence
got a
Crawford.
quarterback.
Yeah, Caleb Williams, baby. Caleb Williams
What
from
up, Danny?
Chicago. What up, champ?
That's awesome. So let me just speak on this topic right here that you guys have on it. It's crazy that they really have Derrick James, Errol Spence going at it in terms of a lawsuit. Who would have thought they would go at it? They're suing each other because during the Terrence Crawford fight and during the Errol Spence fight, Derrick James was Errol Spence's trainer. And Derrick James is now mad at Errol Spence because he didn't get a pay cut from that. Like, bro, shut up, bro. You know what I mean? If Errol Spence lost, so if he got paid from that loss, that's cool. But just because you're a trainer doesn't mean you get an extra cut or like a 20% cut from that fight, because that Errol Spence did all that, most of the work. But I do want to commend Derrick James for training what's his name during Ryan Garcia, right? Wasn't he? Yeah, during that fight, I do want to commend him because he did a good job on that one. It seems Derrick James is an on and off coach. He's a good coach some of the time. Other times he's a pretty bad coach. But it really depends. He varies, but overall he's a decent coach. I like him as a person. But I can't wait to see Errol Spence back in the ring. I heard that he's on the pound for pound list.
So let me
now.
ask you something.
He's back on it.
You make $25 million in the biggest fight of your career, and I helped you get there, and all you giving me is $350,000.
Well, $350,000 compared to my $25 million. Who did most of the work though? Let's be honest.
I've been
Errol
training
Spence,
you before you turned pro. I don't know if you know that.
You've been training me.
Yeah,
Before I turned pro, deserve.
Your father came and got me to train you as a amateur, and then I continue to train you as a professional.
Right, you deserve some of the credit, but in terms of the cut that you're asking for is a too large amount of the cut that is agreed upon that I'm receiving, and I'm doing the legwork. So
okay, so my other question is, do you agree?
That.
Do you believe that Earl made $2.5 million?
Yeah, why wouldn't that be true?
You don't think he made more? You don't think he made more money than that versus Crawford?
He could have. Who knows how much he really made off that Crawford fight, because it was a big fight.
But isn't that the discrepancy, that we don't really know how much he made? So how do we know that the trainer's being paid fairly? Isn't that the issue?
And that's the point that people are trying to make, and that's the whole point of the lawsuit that Derrick James filed. Because if he's not getting a solid paycheck from that fight that he trained for, training is a hard job. If you think about it, you're training somebody.
That's the bell, but appreciate you, champ. We got Rod in the 870, $2 super chat. He says Errol Spence Jr. should have negotiated a flat rate each bout, 100. He kind of did that. 10% was his flat. 10%.
Resurrection, $2 said, who y'all got for the main event? I got Tellers by KO, man. What about you, Nuss? Same. Stark, 7, 5-pounder, says Spence is legally correct, but if it goes to court, he'll have to reveal his finances. I hope Spence is up to date with the IRS. Derrick is playing dirty.
How is Derrick playing dirty?
If he feel that's money that he.
I mean, look, even if he's playing dirty because he wants, because he's doing this, I just feel 100,000 ain't a bonus, man. That ain't a bonus. Now I get it. It's a bonus if you lose, but you didn't lose altogether. You only lost in a fight, not financially, bro. This is your biggest win financially.
No, for sure.
So like 100, man, that's crazy to me.
JXV88, $2 says, y'all heard Memo split from the David Benavidez camp for the Rose fight?
Yeah.
Fred the Boss, welcome to the champ level. Joshua Torres, $5 says, 18 mil after taxes, 2 million for the trainer that got you to this big ass check in the first place is nothing. 100,000 is pathetic. Lil Zoot at $5 says, thanks for turning the light off, Ness. Danny's head be shining too bright under these lights. It looks just like his future. Thank you.
And that's the crazy thing. We talk all that shit about Canelo. Go look how Eddie Reynoso living. You know what I'm saying? Imagine Canelo making 35 million. How would Eddie be with Canelo? He getting only 350 every time Canelo fight. Canelo got down there, hundreds of million laying in the house somewhere after all these damn $35 million fights. And you gonna tell me Eddie is okay getting 350? No, he ain't okay getting 350. That's why his house looked like it cost 350 times 10, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, that
what I'm
look
saying?
like a $4 or $5 million
I'm
house.
trying to tell you, and ain't it in Los Angeles somewhere?
No, San Diego.
Even worse.
Yeah,
Even worse. So don't tell me that he getting 10%, man. And that's cool. Everybody's different. Not everybody move the same. But bruh, the trainers got you there. Bomac received $2 million for that fight. Eddie Reynoso lives like a king. Shit crazy. Crazy. Shit crazy. But anybody on Discord? We got Jay in LA. Jay in LA. Yo, can y'all hear that
right
music?
here, just chiming in right now. How you do?
All good.
Hey, so this reminds me of a situation. One of my favorite boxers of all time is Evander Holyfield, and I remember he took a loss to Riddick Bowe, a very good loss in an epic fight, and he had to do something different, because it was a different type of challenge, and he ended up, getting with was that the famous trainer. He ended up Emmanuel Stewart, right? And Emmanuel Stewart had architected a strategy which really helped him beat Riddick Bowe in the rematch fight, right? And the same situation happened where, look, obviously Emmanuel Stewart did some things in training and strategy that helped Holyfield be better to beat Riddick Bowe and actually be more powerful against Riddick Bowe. But they had a disagreement as far as the payment. Holyfield, even though he's my favorite fighter, he ended up being a cheap guy on that situation. He should have, hooked up Emmanuel with a bonus because he devised a strategy that helped him beat a guy he couldn't beat before. And they separated, and Holyfield went his way with another trainer, and Emmanuel Stewart went another way. And I think I'm with you guys. In that situation, it was a one-off, right? So maybe Holyfield had a little bit of, justification in that sense, but I still think he should have broke him off, especially Emmanuel Stewart. But like you said with Spence, I mean, that James has been with him from ground up, right? You think in the biggest fight of his life, even though he didn't come out on top, Spence still got paid. You take care of your people that got you there, right? And I think you're the same accord with me, and I'm sure others too. But that whole thing about, hey, it's just the fee, it's just that. If it's a one-off, maybe. But this guy's been with you from the ground up. And I like Spence too, I do. I just think he's being a little petty with this. And that whole thing about not being liquid, it's kind of true in a sense. I don't really have a lot of my funds liquid. I have it invested. But you know what I can do? I can easily margin out and get cash today by moving some funds around. So I think Spence is being a little bit shady about that situation. And I don't know, do you feel that he's being shady about it, or he's being kind of a stingy about this issue? What do you guys feel on that? I haven't heard the whole conversation, but I heard part of it. But what's your take, just so I understand?
I mean, I don't know any millionaire that doesn't have $2 million.
I mean, and if you got $2 million in trust, I got some good money. Even though it's tied up, like you said, it's not liquid, you can get to your money. You can margin out and get your money like that today. And then you just pay that money back in 3 days when your stocks close, your investments close out, if it's stocks that he's talking about. So yeah, I just don't like this look on Spence, especially with a guy that's been there literally, from the ground up type of situation. But that's me, man. That's all. I just hope that turns out to a better situation for both guys,
For sure. Appreciate
all
you,
right.
Jay. Looks like we got Venom up next. What a do?
Yo, you hear me?
Loud and.
What is your time?
Alright. As far as the topic, I read the things. I hope Derrick has receipts like he says he has, 'cause that's the only chance he has of winning.
I mean, he just showed a receipt of Earl's tweet saying, "I owe you $2 million."
Nah, not the tweet, text.
Text, same shit. Is a receipt.
Oh, I didn't see that. I just took a nap, so I didn't see that. My bad. But man, Ryan and Earl's not the biggest fight in boxing. To be honest, that's the Dallas Cowboys Stadium fight, and that's that's literally just like the biggest fight in boxing. It would be interesting to see who Errol trains with now. Like, you guys heard any rumors on who he's gonna be training with?
Nah, man. He still looks healthy.
If I was him,
I don't know if I would join the camp.
Joel Diaz, man, that's his style.
But
He need to get with
that's
somebody like that.
that's in LA. I don't know if he'll change his whole
Life.
lifestyle. Yeah, like his whole lifestyle to go to LA and shit.
He don't got no Mexican trainers unless he go back with his R&R with Roger and them. But he need a Mexican trainer. He's more Mexican. He needs Robert. He got to go to Riverside or something like that. I don't know that Ronnie is a great trainer right there in Houston, which is not Dallas, but I just feel like Ronnie will slow him down and not really and again, nothing against Ronnie. I think Ronnie's a great coach with other people, but for Earl specifically, he needs a fast-paced trainer, not someone that's going to slow him down like a Ronnie and a Virgil and make him think more. He needs a motherfucker that's going to help him, keep doing what he do best.
Yeah. I hope the best for the both. Derrick James, look like he's still doing good. But Ness, you see that what happened to Fight Hub and DAZN? Y'all seen that shit?
Yeah, man. Marco said some of his content will be distributed on DAZN. That's amazing for him, man. Congrats to him. That looks like a blessing.
Absolutely.
Blessing.
Yeah. Hey, DAZN stepping up their content game, so that's good. But that's my call.
All right. Yeah, nah, man. I try, Hey, look, man. Y'all playing catch up. You know what I'm saying? I got hated on. They called me a DAZN shell. They said I was loving Jake Paul too much, but y'all starting to come along. Y'all starting to see. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the eye test for boxing. I know the eye test for the sport of boxing. Not
For
just
sure.
for the ring, bro. Like Ryan right now. Honestly, man, and shout out to Dev. He replied to me. He's in good spirits, and he's still rocking with me, even though I'm keeping it real. But Ryan, this was a good thing. Obviously it's not what I wanted, but man, Ryan knows how to win. You know what I'm saying? He's a troll. Like, he don't stop. He's not turning it off. So he's one of them dudes that's gonna keep growing from this win. Are you there, D Nice?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just listening to y'all. I've been listening to the show, man. It really sounds like Errol is lightweight a spicy dude, man. Just looking at the way he's been moving. He did the little funny style shit with Crawford. They dragged their feet on the rematch. Then you look up, now he need cataract surgery. Then Crawford petitioned, for the Fedora Zoo fight. And then boom, here he comes stepping on toes again, out of nowhere. Thought they was about to do something, and it just seemed per usual. Now, you can't really be upset with him if he paid him what was contracted. But Spence looked like he's a shiesty dude, just judging, or it just looks like that from the outside looking in, and they were never as close as we thought they were. It was just a business relationship. So, outside of that, I really don't know if...
It wasn't, let me tell you. Like, I got a text message from Derrick where he like, I can't fuck with you because he don't fuck with you. Y'all got to work out y'all shit. So, it wasn't no business relationship. Like, he was rolling with whatever Earl was rolling with because that's who he was rolling with. You don't do that.
You got that from Derrick James, right?
Yeah, directly to me.
See, now there's been plenty instances when two people are friends, but only one is really a friend.
No.
Derrick James may have.
You're not understanding me.
I understand.
You sure?
You saying Derrick James is rolling with Errol Spence, but was Errol Spence really rolling with Derrick James?
No. Yeah. Okay. Now I see what you're saying. I'm sorry.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Because the way he acting now, it doesn't appear that way.
For sure. Everybody ain't got your back. You might think that. I get what you're saying now. It took me a minute.
And like even with a friend, okay, say I don't give you exactly what you're looking for, but I can break you off, to keep the bread fresh. Like, let's compromise and, and come to something. I'm going to take care of you. But Spence is like, no, we doing business. Like, you agreed to a certain amount. and this what you getting.
I mean,
so,
I don't know that he feels
know
like
what
we
I'm saying?
doing. No, I don't know that he feels like we doing business because remember, for that specific fight, he did give a bonus, and that's the issue. Motherfucker, you made 20 million, 25 million, you gonna give me 100,000, man. Come on, man. That's like smacking me in the face. That's like telling me you mad at me. Tell me that.
I got my ass beat. I am mad.
My dude, ain't nobody tell you to do the shit you did. We all seen how you look. Ain't nobody falling for that shit. We ain't gonna blame Derrick.
I'm just saying, I am mad.
We ain't never seen him look like that. That ain't Derrick's fault. But again, I asked you like I asked everybody else. I asked you like I asked everybody else. That man got 25 million. You think was it right? Is 100,000 okay? And don't think with whatever it is that you do and you sit. Derrick James training him since the amateurs through pros, first belt, first unification, first pay-per-view. Like I'm there with you.
I understand, but
that's it.
Was the 100,000 extras?
Extra, 100 extra on top of the quarter.
Bro, I know motherfuckers got 30,000 for a wedding gift, man. What the fuck?
I understand.
I got man.
That just speaks to their relationship. They weren't really friends.
Nah, and
because you don't do a friend like that.
And he revealed that with the payment because Crawford gave Bomac $2 million. Feel me?
Right, that's family.
It's different.
That's how you treat family.
And that's why Derrick is suing because again, he thought he was family. And then when these other people come in the house, these new roosters come in the house, poking their chests out like, yo, I need you to train me. Here's the bag, the real bag. But wait, you getting $3 million? That's what Earl got.
Damn, they jamming out, man.
They jamming.
Fuck,
They
man.
jamming. Let me know if y'all hear that, because I got to cut. I ain't trying to get flagged.
Yeah, whoa.
Bad Bunny too popular and shit.
Conejo Malo.
Starks in the two. Anyway, D-Nice, you done?
I'm figuring what I'm finna eat as soon as we get out.
Yeah, I was done. Spence just, I mean, he seems like, he's a shifty individual in my eyes, but when you lead with false pretenses and if you led him to believe that y'all relationship was something more than it was, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But if it was understood that it was business, then that was kind of naive of Derrick James to, proceed like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to both of them. Hope they get it together.
All right. I mean, remember, sometimes people stick in situations to gather that evidence. You feel me? Starks with the 2-pounder. Trainers are overrated. Spence is the talento.
Damn.
We got Jack, the Jack artist.
Yo, can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yo, so this is what I feel like happened. I feel like Derrick James asked for the extra cheese. He like, okay, I got the 350, but could I get that? Could I get the other money?
Right.
EJ like, okay, my money tied up.
Yep.
Let me reach out to somebody. So he probably reached out to Al, and they having a conversation. Al like, bro, you gave him 350 already. Like that's good money because Al probably had money tied up too. So he couldn't get the cash to EJ in time.
Tied up.
Everybody money tied up.
Yeah, bro. I thought the money was tied up.
Yeah, no, inflation, bro. Yeah,
I don't
gas
even think the money was tied up. I think it stopped where you said, because that's actually factual. It should come out, and if it goes to court, it should come out. Al told Earl 350 is quote unquote generous.
Yeah, man. That's kind of out of pocket because didn't EJ already tell Derrick like, hey, bro, I'll get you that cheese, but it's tied up right now. So why renege on that?
Because your advisor advised you. He the one made you rich, not Derrick.
Yeah, that's true. All I know is these verbal contracts, they hold up in court. Handshake contracts, they hold up in court. Now, it might be a different story once, it's trial time, judges and lawyers going back at it. But I think Derrick got a case, man. And I think Al is the big blame here. Don't nobody get at me. But I think Al told EJ, like, bro, check it out. You don't owe him nothing more than that cheese that you gave him already. That shit crazy. And I think
I'm just saying, so if EJ made 2.5 guaranteed, then what did Bud make, who's the B-side in that fight?
But you got to think about it. Them PBC fighters do take short money to get the extra on the back end.
They do that a lot.
And that's my thing, though. But that's my thing, though. You as a fighter know that, so you openly telling your trainer you only getting a certain amount when you know I'm a PBC fighter who get my money on the back end. Boom! See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Maybe Earl never told
No,
Derrick
I
he
hear
was
you.
getting his money on the
I
back
hear
end.
you on that. But see, my thing is, why
Maybe
text
he hid
Derrick?
it
I'm
this whole
gonna
time.
get you that money once this money is untied, and I can get it to
Yeah,
you.
because he had to change your heart until he spoke
Man,
to
look,
Al, and Al
that
really
coulda
changed
been-
his heart.
That could have been somebody else. We don't know who phone that was.
Or it could have been the Okie doke too, though. Or it could have been the Okie doke, like we say, he slept walk, like yeah, I'm gonna get it to you. Oh, that's your account number. I got you, my G.
Cool, yeah. He was like, bro, I gotta pull that shit up. That shit was hilarious.
That's nasty
Bro,
work.
what if
That's
it's another
nasty work.
text?
Nah, look,
what if it's
hold on,
another
I'm
text
pulling
like,
it
yo,
up, I'm
son,
pulling
you
it
sure
up.
that's the account number? I keep trying it.
Yo, he literally said, he said, what number is that? Derrick said, that is my bank account number. He said, cool, ... What's the number? 2.15 since I already paid you $350? He said,
Hold on,
yes.
before my call over, let me get this off. I
You
just
may
got
feel
a
like
title
it's your
change
turn,
at my job. I just got a
but it's
$3
not
raise
your
at my
turn.
job.
Ooh,
They
salute.
doing right by me because they want me around. If EJ wanted Derrick around, he would have took care of him. Y'all take care.
Salute, bro. $3 raises don't happen often in fucking regular world.
Word.
Malik.
Yo.
What up, man? What up, bro? I'm catching back up, man. I'm still fucked up, bro.
Are you?
Off
I'm
the
still
Haney?
fucked up, man. Man, what?
We all right, man. We
Man, I
gonna
can't
make
go
it, man.
outside, bro.
Nah. We
I
stay
can't go
outside.
outside. I go to work, man. I'm fucked up. I can't walk around, man. Everything I hear is Haney, man. They telling me something all day, bro. I can't get away from that shit, man. I talk too much shit, bro.
Man, you
I
gotta
talk
take that
way
shit
too
on the
much
chin,
shit,
Be
man.
like
You
that
gotta take the
sometime.
shit on
Be
the
like
chin,
that.
man. Gangster.
I feel like I got beat up already. I feel like I was in the ring, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. This one of them L's I hold on my back, bro. But we gotta shake back, man. We gotta shake back, bro. I know. I feel like we got finesse, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I just, I can't make no excuse for him. I just feel like we got finesse, man.
Hey, man, look, it is what it
feel
is,
bad,
man.
dog.
Took a fight against a light heavyweight, man. It is what it is, man.
Cha, he said it like heavyweight. Danny jumping off the bridge again.
Nah,
But
man.
look,
man, I'm just saying, man.
one thing I'm gonna say, bro. I want to see Errol fight him, man. That's what
Who
I
you
want to
got?
see.
You want to see Errol fight Ryan?
Tank. Yeah, man.
Yeah, let's do it. I think I want that too.
Because look, if we ask who will win out of Tank and Errol, what will we say?
Earl? Once upon a time, now Tank, I think, a knock Earl out the way he looking these days. Did you not see him go see? He did a doorstop.
I mean,
he looking healthy, man.
No, he definitely.
But look, he gonna be at. We gonna do it at what? 54, right? It's gonna be at like
54,
45, I guess.
57.
I mean, a catch weight or something. I mean, like I feel like he got a shot at that. Like I don't know. I can't say who's gonna just win. You know what I'm saying? But I love to see him fight Ryan, bro. Cause then if Ryan beat him, then what the fuck we gonna say, man? What can we say if he beat him? Like if he beat Errol and beat Haney,
You cutting out, Chan. You cutting out.
But I like the way he thinking.
I'm on the road, man. You can
I
hear me?
like the Earl fight. Yeah, but you going out. But I like the Earl fight. That's a big fight, man. And Ryan knows how to sell, man. He already selling, bro. He like, oh, you want to sue Derrick? Now I really want to whoop your ass. I'm like, oh shit.
Damn.
He know what he doing.
So you think Ryan gonna be the favorite? Like going into the fight, Ryan?
Nah, I got Earl.
I think Earl will be the favorite, but I think Ryan shocks the world again. I can't believe. Shit, I mean, Earl got to show me, bro.
Yeah,
I think
crazy, bro.
I mean, you don't think he done after that fight? You don't think Crawford took something from him?
I mean,
exactly.
That's like us saying I feel like Haney. I feel like But look, I feel like that's us like saying, man,
He
you
ain't
don't
get
think
stopped.
Haney, like he took
He ain't
something
get
from Haney
stopped.
on that?
He ain't get stopped. And
You don't
truth be
think Ryan
told,
took something from Haney?
nah, he ain't get stopped. And truth be told, he was winning the fight till the last knockdown.
Dan Rayfield had him winning,
Yeah,
bro.
Dan Rayfield had him
like
win the
that too,
fight.
though.
Dan Rayfield had him
I
win
had
the
it like
fight.
that
Dan
too. I'm
Rayfield,
not
the
gonna
real
lie.
Haney voice. Dan Rayfield, the real Haney
Like
voice.
watching the fight, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, if he get knocked down one more time, then I gotta say Ryan beat him. But at first, like I had it, like after the 2 knockdowns, I still had him winning.
Me too.
But the third one, that's when I was like,
I
all right,
stopped
fuck.
scoring it. I ain't gonna lie. I stopped scoring it. I ain't wanna, you know what I mean?
I did too.
I stopped scoring it.
But like just watching it though, yeah, bro. I was like, yeah. After the third one, I was like, oh yeah, you know, I gotta give it to him. I can't just say he still won. Like even though I want to, I can't be biased. I gotta, you know, it's what it is. But yeah, bro, like we gonna see, man. There's gonna be some good fights coming up, bro. Somebody gotta fight him though, bro. Everybody can't duck him just because he lost to Haney. Now people gotta call him out now. I want to see somebody call him out now. Now that he going up.
Yeah, I mean he trying to get that Fundora smoke, man. So we got to see how that work out.
You may feel like it's your
All
time.
right, y'all.
All right.
But it's not your time.
We got Jerry. What up?
Let him cook. Let him cook. Buenas noches, amigos. You know, while we're sitting here counting Derrick James' money, you know what I'm thinking about, guys? And I want everyone listening to answer this question. How in the hell did we actually have a Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence rematch when he didn't even have a trainer? I'm sitting here going, we wasted 7 goddamn months sitting around waiting for a rematch that not only was supposed to happen by December 2023, not only did Espinosa know Showtime was going out of business back in July, but we also knew at some point that Errol Spence didn't have a goddamn trainer. The PBC, the P. Diddy Boxing Committee, a bunch of House of Cards, wasted another 7 months out of Bud Crawford's career, only for Errol Spence to pull a total tendon in January. I don't know if he had surgery on his eye, but he jumped in the ring with Fundoka. Like, you know what? I'm next. You don't even have a trainer, Errol Spence. All that was for once again throw a monkey wrench in Crawford's career. Ness, I heard some breaking news the other day that kind of slid under the radar. You're supposed to have the WBO president, or is it the vice president, on your show?
It was supposed to be the WBA. He's actually running around here somewhere, so we're gonna try and reschedule because
Oh,
he
it's
got
not
busy.
Paco.
No, but
I've
I'm
heard-
also working with Paco. I'm also trying to get him on. He's been a bit busy.
Listen to this bit of info that I heard. I heard that Crawford actually petitioned the WBO at 154 prior to Zoo agreeing to fight Fundora. So that means that these guys already knew that that fight was on the table, and Zoo still chose to go with Thurman, which actually turned into Fundora, and
like
the
it's your
rest is
time.
history.
But it's not your
I need us to get that info. That is amazing. Another duck. This is Jerry Soriano, your lender for life. Let him
The pick is in. The pick is in.
We got Keem the Dream.
Yo, if they pick Rome, I'm finna lose my fucking shit right here.
Yo,
Yo.
what up? What up, man? What's
What up,
this how
champ?
you do now, man? You down the road? You down the road? I ain't even know. I see the
Damn. He
YouTube this
told me
morning.
he told me he
You
let you
down the
know.
street?
He told me he let you know. That's
That
fucked
shit
Bruh,
up.
crazy. I
he
usually
know.
always
He
get a message.
know.
Hey,
I'm
King,
thinking,
bro, you coming
let's
to this
fucking
fight? You think I'm
go.
gonna be in town, man? I ain't get
Why they
nothing,
pick Joe
bro.
Joyce?
I see what's
You
going
know I'm
on,
here.
man. Nigga, Haney lose,
Let's
and now you
fucking
just
go.
cutting Tank fans off left and right, huh? All right. I see what's going on over
Man,
here,
you
man.
pulling up tomorrow? What up?
I'm
Nah,
trying. I mean, I
he
might,
living a
man. I
clean
might
life
pull
now.
up,
He
man.
living a clean life, man.
I don't know. This
You know you don't do none of
nigga.
that, man. You living that clean life now. You a state champ.
Oh, what that mean, man? What that mean? Nah, cause I don't smoke. I don't smoke the devil's lettuce. Now I can't hang.
Damn,
See
you
how it
stopped
is, man.
smoking now.
And he
Stay.
stopped drinking, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
damn. Let me guess.
yeah.
You
I
stopped
drink
fucking
like
too.
socially
You
every now
stopped
and again.
fucking.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
Chilling
Danny,
with the
what the
fellas, I
fuck?
have a
Nah, cause you
drink.
know
Yeah, nah.
that's what the fighters
But
be on, G.
hold on.
The fighters stop. They stop smoking and drinking and fucking.
I mean, the fucking part, I can't vouch for that one, champion.
He said,
But you know, but yeah. As far as the Derrick James and Errol Spence, man, I'm not 100% sure what's going on. But when I first heard they was
They suing
countersuing
each
each
other.
other,
They suing it. No, it ain't
what
even
I
a countersuit. It
what
ain't
I
even a
thought was who
countersuit.
paid for that gym? Last I remember, last I heard, Errol bought that old warehouse, that old furniture store, a big ass warehouse, and they turned it into a gym. And now I'm looking at it like this: if I'm Earl, and me and you done came up together, and I done helped you open this gym. I done put all this money in and got this gym, and now me and you split. And you think you about to be training all these world champions and all these niggas out the gym that I put money on, and we not working out some kind of a cut? And you know, I'm not getting some sort of a percentage or something. You know what I mean? And now you trying to defame my name out here. I mean, Earl might have the right to take that man to court. You feel me? Like. What y'all think about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any knowledge of why who bought the gym, but it can't be Earl's gym. He not allowed back.
I mean, but I see that's what I'm saying. Now, what if Earl put down? Let's just say I'm just throwing random numbers
I
out
mean,
here,
you
but let's
can't
say
just
Earl put
but
down
listen, this the
some
real
bread on the gym for Derrick.
but this the real world. You can't just steal someone's gym. Like if he put down, there's a paper trail.
Right. It might be, but then again, you saying they got a verbal contract, right, on this money that he's supposed to pay Derrick. How you know there wasn't no how you know there wasn't no
Because it
you
would be a
know
paper trail. If I need, listen, if you're
You
gonna
may
lend me
feel like it's your
money to
time,
buy a building, you
but
either
it's
giving
not
me
your
the
time.
money in full to buy it, or you giving me the down payment. Either way, it's a large amount of money that will be traced. I can't just come give you $35,000 to buy a house or buy a building. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I gotta
But that's
send
what I'm
it.
saying.
I gotta
So then
send it
maybe
to
the
you.
paper trail's there, and that's why Earl taking him to court because maybe Derrick like nigga shit.
Nah.
It's my gym.
We got the entire documents for both Earl's lawsuit and and Derrick's.
Oh, see,
Earl
okay, I need
Earl
to see those.
Earl
I want to read
only
those.
Earl only looking for 200.
Appreciate you, though.
He only looking for 250,000. He ain't looking to hurt Derrick. He just want his lawyer fees.
Word, he ain't trying to hurt his pockets, no.
Nope. Noble, Vegas.
Peace.
Yo.
Peace and blessings. Do audio test.
You sound terrible.
Everything smooth.
I mean, you
Audio.
got hella background.
That sound terrible.
A lot of background. What's going on though?
Man, I'll just call back in the morning, man. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I
put
think
you
it's I think it's just your Bluetooth.
Nah, I'm not on Bluetooth. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, it's totally your service then, brother.
Yeah, I'm in Wyoming, so but I'll call back in the morning then, man.
Alright, champ, you got it.
Alright.
He said he in wild.
Hold on. Sound like I'm back.
Nah, you
got hella
Yeah, you
background.
sound crazy.
Okay. All right. Peace.
It's just the background
Word.
noise, bro. I don't know what you got going
Charles, what's up?
on. Like he in the truck.
What's up, Danny? What's up, Ness?
What up?
Man, it's good to hear you ring walk on the night show, brother. I know you be moving around,
Nah,
but
that's
it's real
right.
good.
Yeah, you know, I don't do the
I
night
ain't even
show.
noticed.
Nah, I'm in Florida, so it was like.
What else he gonna do?
Yeah, because I'm like, I was going to
Hey.
hit the pool, but Ness was going to be doing the show. He probably was going to fill away, so I'm like.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. It was good to see y'all back together. It's good to see y'all back together in person, man. So, but
Appreciate it.
just on the topic, fellas. Now this is kind of related to the topic, but it was kind of the same thing with Jamel in a sense, right? Because Jamel didn't pay him for that.
Yeah,
that fight with Canelo, right?
That's another dude that they ain't pay that poor man.
Word?
Nope. He ain't
Yeah,
get
no, he
paid for the
paid. No,
Canelo
Danny,
fight.
he paid.
Nope.
No,
he paid
for,
Guzman,
I think he
though.
paid Guzman.
Yeah, yeah.
Because remember, Derrick was gone.
He felt like Derrick wasn't there. But how you don't tell a motherfucker that? I was there for fight night, and I was there whenever I was. They trying to play him,
Yeah,
man.
I ain't gonna lie. That's fucked up because Derrick been gone in previous camps and he ain't doing like that. He should at least communicate.
Yeah, he should at least been like, yo, you leaving me too much. I'm not fucking with you like that. But he could have at least been like, yo, you left the last time. I ain't like it. If you want to be paid, you better be here. Like to make me work and then not pay me. Like, man, these dudes. But
And
again,
then I'm gonna tell you something else, fellas. Here's the common denominator between both of those fights. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I could be wrong. Both of those fights for both
pay-per-view
guys were their
back
biggest
number.
paychecks.
Yeah.
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 Like Jamel, that was undisputed versus Canelo.
It's what I said, man. A lot of these motherfuckers, not just fighters, people in general in life, bro. Soon as you get a bunch of money, or what you perceive to be a bunch of money, people don't know how to act when they get money, bro. They just don't know how to act.
Right. You're right.
The real them comes out.
Well, here's the thing. I hope that Derrick learns from this experience in terms of contracts. And I know I feel like Derrick James is a good guy, so I feel bad for him. But this is why we do contracts, man. And my question to you guys, and you guys probably haven't heard nothing yet, but how does this affect Derrick going along with Frank, since there's dissension, since there's conflict between him and Earl, and Frank is Earl's fighter, correct?
Yep. Frank is Earl's fighter, but I just hope that he worked something out with Frank and he ain't got another verbal deal going into this, because this is another back-end pay-per-view fight. And Frank already...
I hope so, man, because it's going to be...
Frank already came out and said he getting more than $3 on the back end.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. This is going to be Frank's biggest fight, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, here you go. You got Earl with his biggest fight, him not getting paid. You got Jamel with his biggest fight not getting paid. So, I don't know, man. I hate to see this kind of stuff between these guys, but business is business, man.
You may feel like
just
it's
got to
your
cover
time.
yourselves. But appreciate you
You ain't
guys.
never lied, man. You ain't never lied. Hopefully he got it right for this fight with Frank, man, because it would be unfortunate for another fighter to walk off on him. He need to sue Charlo. I hope a lawsuit coming for Charlo. Like, just think you ain't going to pay me and you going to big dog me. You know what I'm saying? Because, shit, if I can't physically smack you, I'm smacking you with this lawsuit.
Yo, Nets.
What up?
What up, fam? What up, Ring Walk? Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. That's some craziness right there. But I heard old Big Baby, he getting sued too for like $5 million.
Which one?
From his Big Baby Miller, from his own promoter.
Who, Salida?
Big Baby Miller, yeah, getting sued by his promoter for $5 million.
Which promoter, though?
Hey,
He had a few of them throughout his career.
Oh, okay. I ain't get the name then. I ain't get the name, but yeah, it's definitely on. It's definitely you can definitely pull it up.
For sure.
Yeah. What I was about to say, yeah, but if you think about it, Derrick really got the dirt off of him. I mean, 3 years ago, Derrick James was really celebrated behind Earl and Charles and all that. But just a year ago, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Why, you hear the music?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear it, yeah.
Oh, shit. Let me turn my mic off. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, but just a year ago, within the last 2 years, rather, you got Charlo and his performance against Canelo, and then you got Errol Spence going out there and getting beat down like he did. They started questioning Derrick a little bit, last year. Then Ryan and uh, Anthony Joshua, the savior, Anthony Joshua, came through and woke his name back up. Now Derrick's name getting nice and nice. And I think it's good he's separating from that nonsense right now. So they can work that out. But Earl might be a little touch in his feelings right now because, like I said, Derrick's name was going down with Earl's pretty choppy and Charlo's last year. Derrick's name is rising now. With Garcia, he looking real sweet. So I'd like to see Garcia fight Errol Spence, though. I think Garcia might knock his head off.
Yeah, I'm starting to like that fight too, and I think that Earl took a good enough beating in the Crawford fight. He's been
Yeah.
inactive with all the accidents. It's a strategic fight for Ryan to move up and get a win. Not sure that he can do it, but I feel like the possibility is certainly there.
I think he can. Earl still, to me, is not showing the discipline. You don't see Crawford all fat like Earl. Earl
Word,
he
word.
not disciplined, man. So that's why I say Ryan can shoot on this opportunity. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Earl's just not disciplined. You're not supposed to blow like he's blowing. But anyway, he blowing
But
up like he's
Ryan
blowing
is
up.
Earl is more of a bully than Haney. Haney, I mean, we gotta assume Earl got more power than Haney. So when
Understood.
Ryan got power, but when he ain't
You
when
may
he
feel
ain't
like it's your
punching at
time,
you for them 30
but it's
seconds,
not your time.
it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds that his opponent coming at him. And his defense ain't the best. He start turning his back and all that. He got to get Earl out of there, or Earl gonna be on top of him, hitting him with all types of shots that Ryan don't like taking. Like we getting caught up in Ryan's offense. We forgetting his defense basura be. My man turn his back. Earl gonna be beating him anyway like a drum. James Benitez, what up? Looks like you there you go.
Yo,
You breaking
yeah,
up.
what's up, next? You hear me?
Keep
All right,
trying.
hey, come back to me in a few, if you can.
All right. We got to get on with the $2. He says at Ringwalk, Bears, Caleb Williams, number one, draft. Joshua Torres, $2. Devin won 4 rounds, maybe 5. I do you wanna be nice? What? Okay. Uh H-Town, Ryan versus EJ at 149 is the fight next. Yeah, I wouldn't look for a catch weight, even though he could probably get that off because Earl would be so cocky. Like, I'm about to knock this young boy out, and he might take that catch weight to kill himself to make that fight, thinking he could get it. Especially if Ryan really did 1.5, there's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers raising their hand. Al in the Bay, what do you say? Al in the Bay. James came back.
Yo, my bad, Ness, man. I was just in a bad service area, man.
Oh, good.
With this whole EJ Ryan shit, EJ ain't gonna fight Ryan, man. EJ probably will talk. He probably gonna talk shit when people ask him about it and try to threaten to send his little pup, Frank Martin at him. But it's so much drama in that fucking camp right now. Most of
Hello?
us believe that Frank Martin's gonna get. Most of us believe that Frank Martin's gonna get his
Mute up,
ass whooped
Al.
by Tank. Yeah, most of us believe that Frank Martin's gonna get his ass whooped by Tank. So are people gonna say that hey Derrick ain't really coach him up well? What are these Spence fans really gonna say with the aftermath of that fight? This lawsuit and the
What you
timing
mean?
of everything, man. What they gonna say? They're gonna say, hey man, he been worried about getting money from Earl's pockets and shit. He ain't really put a full effort in really training up Frank.
I
Like, you
mean,
think he can really separate both? Because
Frank
Frank is
Frank
locked in, the
looking
man
like
down.
Frank look like he in phenomenal shape. So
Okay,
he locked in. We'll see what happens though.
all right, we're gonna see what happens. The question that you asked earlier, do I feel $100,000 bonus is right? No, I don't feel like it's right. It's what they verbally agreed upon, but you got to take care. Real shit. You got to take care of your niggas, man. If you don't take care of them, they ain't gonna really take care of you when you really need them and when you down, when you looking bad. Like, he should have just really broke him off what he's worth. You know, when he even heard the news or close to what Bomac got, he should just threw some extra bread right then and there. That
Word.
saying that I don't have it in liquid, that saying that I don't have it in liquid, man, we know that's cap. Like, let's cut the shit, Earl. You know, you rather go on your trips, do all this and all that, except take care of your day one. And your day one is Derrick James. Regardless of how you look, I'm glad that Ryan did come into the camp and show how business was supposed to be done. And if they do fight, I got Ryan. Because I don't think Earl got shit for him right now at this point in his career. Ryan's a bad motherfucker. And if Ryan does beat him, or better, I'll say when Ryan does beat Earl, this win's going to be considered bigger than the Devin Haney win. And Ryan's going to be Hall of Fame status. When Ryan Garcia beats Earl, he's going to be ranked in the top 5 of pound for pound. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard not to argue that. Ness, Danny, shout out to both of you. Danny, our quarterback's going to be a fucking flop. We got the best quarterback at number 8. Just want to let you know that. You'll see in 2 years what I'm talking about. And shout out to the community as always, man. I'm gone.
Bet. Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. Fats on the check-in.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah, that boy Benitez is right on that one, man. Like my boy Yo Gotti said, you getting money, but your goons broke? That shit don't make sense to me. Like, for real, that shit embarrassing, man. You out here, put your business out in the street, got put on Front Street, you ain't taking care of your guys? That's crazy. It's a little crazy, man. But, hey, that's how niggas get, man. When they start getting money, they start getting a little selfish. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna speak on that, man. That man wanted to do with his money what he wanted to do. But what I was ready to say, yo. To speak on off the topic though, man, you know, I like my nigga Burrow City E. I do. I heard your call the other day, man. Look. I get it, yo. That shit hurt to see Devin Haney lose to Ryan Garcia, you know, because nobody expected him to win. You get what I'm saying? Like, see, that's what's so crazy. Us fans, we can think that. We can think that, right? You know, I was thinking Ryan Garcia TikToker. Nobody took him seriously. He knew that he needed this fight in order to get taken seriously. He lost this fight, he really would have been a TikToker out of boxing. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no weight shit, bro. Like, you get what I mean? I don't like the excuses. You know the excuses he coming up with his team. I saw you post on something on Instagram the other day. How you gonna get that man the backhanded congratulations? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you still bringing up the weight shit. Like, you know, that's crazy, man. Like, just move on. You look at, you know what I mean? He's starting to look like Wilder, giving me them Wilder vibes. I don't really like that, man. But other than that, man, people need to get their feelings, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dude lost. Like, it is what it is. Like, ain't nobody shitting on him or throwing him out throwing him out the window. We ain't saying that. We just saying, you know, some things that he need to tighten up on his game. That's it. You get what I'm saying? I saw the Ryan Garcia drop, you know, what they got for as the money wise. That was good. That was definitely a success, like 50 and 35 or something like that. I saw him. Y'all saw that on Twitter?
Yeah, but it was 50 including his bet. Let's
They
be
keep
clear.
including his bet, but he
Yeah.
still made that guap.
Yeah, he made 40.
I
from the
mean,
fight.
that's
That's
still
crazy
40.
though.
That's
That's
what I'm
crazy
saying.
though. He made
Still,
$5
you know
million
what I
more than
mean?
Ryan made in his first pay-per-view.
Word.
That's insane.
You get that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's over for Haney, man. He can get right back into another pay-per-view fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he fights Sandor Martin,
I
it
mean,
ain't no
truth be
pay-per-view
told,
fight.
Damn, bruh.
truth be told,
I'm mad
they
as
got Sexy
hell.
Red. Who they got?
I wanted to see her in person.
They got Sexy Red at the store. Damn, we
I'd
could
have
have
been
been
there.
But
there.
yeah, man, I appreciate the call, man.
Yo, anybody in Vegas, pull up. Sexy Red in the building tonight.
Damn, I want to see if she really smoked.
You may feel like it's your time,
Or if that
but
be
it's not your
fake
time.
on
Oh,
the
that shit
video.
over now.
I wanted to
Nah,
just
that's
see
fire though.
if she really smoked while like that booty be clapping. Damn.
They said, hey, she's coming closer to 6:30, so it might not be too
That's
late.
crazy. That Michael Hunter fight is in jeopardy already. They be
Bullshitting.
boxing is so horrible, man. The way these fighters, some of these dudes, like if you ain't at the top, it's a wrap. H-Town, what up?
Yeah.
Yo, what up, man?
What
You
up?
hear
What
me?
up?
We hear you.
Hey, man. People need to stop tripping on this, man. They keep on trying to say, oh, the 3 pounds, this and that. Man, Ryan's got power. It is what it is. People are like, oh, Ryan ain't on Shakur level, this level. Man, they're all on the same level, man. People are overpricing these fighters, thinking that they're way above. They all the guys on the same level, and that's where they're at. And as far as the EJ thing goes, man, that's the fight,
Yo,
man.
champ, real
That
quick
fight,
though,
that
real
fight.
quick. Why did it matter when Ryan fought Tank about the weight?
No, that's my point. If you're gonna be pointing it out about Devin and Ryan, then if that's an asterisk win, then it's an asterisk on Tank.
Hey
You
man,
know?
say man, ain't never bothered me. At least Ryan had a full training camp to prepare for that. You feel me? He ain't get hit with the
Yeah.
okey doke.
It don't matter, man. Once you accept the fight, then you accept the fight, dog. That's the conditions. Marquez accepted the fight against Floyd when it happened to him, and then nobody said nothing about Shakur when he fucking just blew away against Casasio. What he just said, I just couldn't make it. My body couldn't do it. Everybody was cool with it. They talked about how great he fought in that fight. But if you would have, it's starting to make me feel like the only reason people are tripping is because the Mexican kid did it. Because ain't nobody else tripping when other fighters do it. And the other thing I learned about this fight is a lot of people love Devin Haney. They just hate Bill.
Yep.
Almost every fighter I saw said, man, I feel bad for Devin, but I don't like Bill.
But you need
might
somebody
take Bill.
like that because Bill takes the heat, and now everybody's got the pity for Devin.
Yeah, because even Ryan said that he started slowing up in the fight after the 7th round. He was all like, man, I didn't want to hurt him.
Because Ryan trying to sell. Nah, I'm not in shot, Nonito. I'm standing. It's too much sitting. I got the thumbnail up.
But you know what I'm saying? It says, and you could tell that they genuinely like each other in all the little interviews. They'd be throwing little jabs at each other like they've been knowing each other forever. You know what I mean?
Who you talking about?
So
Devin and Ryan?
Ryan and Dev, yeah.
I don't know. I like each other's a stretch, but I guess they respect each other for sure. They know each other for a minute.
But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Maybe Bill needs to step aside. I don't know, man. This is for the second time they figured Devin out, and there's no real advice in the corner. And I'm not the one to separate the father and son team, but maybe he needs to just step back and hand the water. I'm out.
My man said hand the water. Y'all terrible. Who is next? Baby Joker.
What's up, fellas? How you guys doing, bro?
Straight.
Yeah, man, I'm still recuperating from this past weekend, bro.
What's
I'm
going
so
on this
mad at
past
I'm
weekend?
so mad at myself. I couldn't believe I didn't see this coming. I let my hate blind me from this shit, man. Today. I sat down and was looking at Devin's record, bro, and goddamn, none of his wins have looked good now, bro. Like Gamboa,
Now his wins
3
don't
losses.
look good.
Hold on. Let me talk, dude. Gamboa, three losses in a row. Fucking Linares, he lost to Haney and like 4 more in a row. What the other Jojo Diaz? He's probably gonna get knocked out by a dude. Ryan Garcia's knocked out.
I
Who
am
else, bro?
picking Duarte.
Cambosis. That dude. A lot of y'all said he lost to Maxie Hughes. A dude that got stomped by fucking William Cepeda. His only, I guess, good win is Loma, but I mean, a lot of people thought Loma lost to Jermaine Ortiz.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
It's horrible. This is
my
what
hate
y'all
for
do.
Ryan blinded me from seeing this shit, bro.
This is what y'all do
You know,
best. Diminish fighters
hold
once they
on.
take a loss.
Now shout out to Tank. Shout out to Tank. You know, he was fucking up young fighters that have become champions. You got Rolly, Isaac Cruz. Who else, bro? Ryan just beat the motherfucking undisputed pound for pound champion.
The one
Shout
you
out Tank.
diminished.
Shout out fucking Tank.
The one you
Shout out
diminished.
Tank. We talk a lot of shit, but you know what? I'm just paying attention now. He's fucking up the young talents that they look good now. Mario Barrios beat the dog shit out of Ugas. Yo, we gotta give some props to Tank, bro. Danny, Sexy Red. Man, that's nasty, dog. I won't even piss on that shit, bro. Have a good night, fellas.
All right, we joined with the champ, Nonito Donaire. What's going on, champ? How are you?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm blessed, man.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Now your mic's on.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed, brother. I'm blessed, man. So, you know.
So you're here to commentate for the Box Lab Promotions for the Yoenis Tellers main event?
That is correct. That is correct. You know, something I truly enjoy doing, just giving my own perspective as a fighter and also as a trainer.
For sure. How long have you been doing this now? How long you been commentating, would you say?
With MVP Prospect, this is the second time I'm doing it for them. You know, I've had a couple gigs somewhere. The G Squad promotion in Stockton. And then before that, in the Philippines, I did a lot of the Pacquiao fights.
Okay. How's the transition, man, from fighter to now commentator? Because you got to constantly keep the air activated, right? You don't want any dead air.
Yeah. No, it's fun, man. Again, it's different because I got to put myself out as a fighter, coming in and doing all this stuff, and I got to be in the middle of anything, not to give any biased kind of conversation or words,
Well, obviously, we were discussing the lawsuit with Derrick James and Errol Spence, but from that stemmed Ryan, the new Derrick James fighter, wants to now fight Errol.
I mean, that the thing with it, with me, I've always been a man of my word. If I have issue with somebody that I know, I'm going to talk to them as a man. That's just me. I'm not going to go around and go back and forth and all this stuff. But, the discussion with me, like an example would be me and my dad, right? Now he's training somebody to fight me, to beat me. And I think it's kind of like that situation where he has his champion. Now he's going to try to have that champion to fight his old champion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just a lot of, immaturity when it comes down to it. Again, when I have an issue with somebody, I'll talk to them face to face. I'll say what's going on. We have our history. Let's not ruin that. At least that's how I do it.
Do you think Ryan can move up again?
I mean, Ryan was a
take
big
on
boy.
Errol Spence?
Ryan was a big boy,
He did look big.
He looked big in that fight, and if that's something that Ryan and Derrick can be confident about, then yeah, that's on them. You know what I mean? That's on them to feel that they got this guy. I mean, you can't just because Spence lost to Crawford that way doesn't mean that they can do that to him. With the new kid, with Ryan, and moving up in weight is just a tall order when it comes down to it.
For sure. Do you think Spence still has something left after that? Because people are looking at what Ryan did to Devin and wondering have some years been taken from his career. So if we're considering Devin's, we got to definitely consider Errol because, they both had 3 knockdowns apiece, but Errol was stopped.
Well, I think it ultimately comes down to the mindset of the fighter. If he is troubled and he's living the past of why did it happen, this and this and that, then he's troubled. That means he can't move on from it, and it's a downhill spiral for him. With me, I lose, I get back up in there, right? And that's the mentality that I gotta grow from it. And if he is able to learn from his experience of losing that way. And I believe that with the mindset of a growth mindset, I believe that he can move on from it and he can still be a force to be reckoned with.
So what's up with you? I mean, I know you're doing the commentating thing, but, we were doing some pad work, man. You were shadow boxing. You still look like you were running with a hoodie on today.
Oh, yeah, man.
So you look like you're trying to get in shape. What's cooking?
Well, right now we've been trying to have a conversation with Inoue's brother, Takuma, who has a WBA a title for the bantamweight, and then Emmanuel Rodriguez from Puerto Rico as well for the bantamweight. So we're trying to get those big shots, big fights, and hopefully that we can make that happen. For me, I want those big shots. I still want those titles, and that's just how I always work.
What is it about Emmanuel Rodriguez? Is it just he's a title holder, so it's not specifically him, or is it, something that you see in him that you could capitalize on?
I mean, I've always been the kind of guy that want to fight everybody else because they got the title. For us, it's just a long overdue, for us to be fighting because he has the title, but then we were always in that same category to want to fight each other, but it never really happened.
Where you see that fight taking place?
Well, we can do it in Saudi Arabia, man.
Okay.
We can do it anywhere. Where,
So that's a Saudi
where
fight.
It could be. If that somehow makes it out there, I mean, there's a lot of
So
opportunity.
you've
Whoever
been in
wants
touch
that.
with Turkey?
Well, my people that I know that are connected to him, So that in that way, I mean, you gotta kind of open your wings, with the years of my connections and how I present myself. I've collected numerous good friends that allowed me to connect with different people and help me out in all of this.
For sure, for sure. If you could pick one last dream fight, if Turkey does come into your life, he's like, what's the one you really want? That's the one we're gonna make. Who's that?
Man, I'm crazy like this, and I know how he came out with the last fight. It didn't look too good, but that's the fight I want.
Inoue rematch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know. People are like, nah, bro, you're too old for this shit. But, for me, I'm like, hey, I still want the fight.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
You
it's
got
just-
that
it's just-
Wilder in
it's
you,
just,
man. Where he had to have three. Like you just want that win back. I get it, man. That's the
I mean, it was
Warriors
fun for
mentality.
me, man. It was fun for me. What I did last time was I went for broke, and I got caught. And I don't regret any of that. But I think if I am more disciplined in putting the good game plan together, I think that it would have been a different story. But again,
But
that's
do
just
you
my own
think?
personal.
Do you think you can box him? I feel like ultimately you gotta have to stand and fight that man.
100%, and I'm okay with that. That's the craziest thing is, in all the fights that you see, a lot of fighters that come forward, it's hard for them to fight backwards, and that's why you gotta take the fight to them.
So what I noticed, and I don't know if that's the age thing, I feel like you're letting your hands go less.
I know, and that's why there's a new way. Because the thing is, when I'm fighting this way, I'm stuck to a particular habit. But then if I fight some type of way, different ways, then I'm creating new habits, and that new habit is throwing a lot of punches. That's a secret.
For sure. Yeah, no, because I just felt like sometimes, I think it was the last fight, it was a title shot, right? What
Right.
was his last name?
Santiago.
Santiago.
Yeah, yeah.
I felt like you should have won that fight, and it just was a matter of him outworking you.
Yeah.
He
No,
just was throwing
100%.
more punches than you. It's,
Yeah.
it's hard to give you the round if he's throwing more.
Right, right.
And has that come forward aggression or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man. And so you think that's something that you can work on, that you can increase output?
100%. And I think that's
Why?
it's a matter of focus, right? Because it's a do or die kind of thing. I can't be in a game if I can't beat these guys. You know what I mean? At least for my
Yeah, but you're fighting on the high level. It's not like these guys are beneath you. I mean, he became a world champ, and Inoue is obviously multiple division world champ. It's not like you've had a fluke loss.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just.
So
I guess,
you're not satisfied. You think the Santiago fight shouldn't have been a loss.
Yeah, it shouldn't have happened, but I made it happen. That's the thing is, I made it happen. I got a little bit of underestimation because of for me, like in this level, I have to have a really really good fighter that makes me want to train harder.
So for you, it's more about the name. It's not activity. Because
Not so
some would
much.
say, all right, I'm a Donaire fan, but he hasn't fought since Santiago.
Right.
We want you to have a tune-up, but you're saying I
I'm
can't.
good.
I can't get up for a
I'm
tune-up.
good. I'm good for it, man. The thing is, I train hard. I've always been in the gym. My mindset is good. I just gotta focus now. I just gotta put my mind into it that this is the fight and this is the last. If I don't make it, I'm burning all the boats. I can't go back.
For sure. Well, champ, we're gonna wrap it up. We were just waiting for your last interview. It looks like we pretty much got to everybody uh, on both Twitter Spaces and Discord. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Nonito Donaire on Instagram.
And catching the live, he's gonna be calling the live fights tomorrow on
Yes,
the Zone.
that's
So
right.
make sure you download that app.
Yo,
Oh, we got Joker.
yo, yes.
Oh, what's up,
No, it's
Jonathan
out from the
Sims?
bay. Yeah, Discord finally working on me, man. The last 2 times it wouldn't let me speak.
Oh, that's Al. Al, what's up? Al, let me wrap up with Donaire and I'll bring you back on.
Cool.
All right, Nonito, if you can, please give out that social.
Yeah,
I
Nonito
said
Donaire.
social.
Yeah, that's right.
Social
That's
media,
right.
not social security number.
Nonito Donaire on Instagram and Filipino Flash on X.
Wait, aren't you training someone? Or is
Yes.
he an amateur or is he pro?
No, he's
No, he's
professional.
2-0.
He's
2-0.
2-0 with one knockout. Rodrigo Mosquera. He's a up and coming kid, a good kid, and you'll see more of him in the future.
You know his IG by heart?
Caballero Mosquera.
Caballero
Yeah,
Mosquera.
Caballero _ Mosquera. So come follow him. He's gonna be the next big thing. Coming with me with my
What
knowledge
division?
and stuff. What's that?
What division?
He is 120, 130.
130, lightweight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Filipino Flash on X and Nonito Donaire, Beyond the Ring with Nonito Donaire and Rachel on YouTube. So check us out.
All right, Al, talk to me. Thank you, champ. Al, it's on you. You're gonna be sore tomorrow, bro. Nah, we doing it again tomorrow. You unmute it, Al. You gotta unmute.
Yeah,
We hear
yeah.
you. We hear you. We hear you.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Cool. Man, this Discord is crazy, man. It wouldn't let me talk for a minute. Um, yeah, man. I feel like he's doing Derrick James wrong. Um, because he's supposed to be he's supposed to be his ace of the hole. He's supposed to be his ride or die, but money gets a little funny. Um, yeah, man, I don't know who's gonna be training with if he can't train with Derrick James. Do you know any options that he's gonna go with other than Derrick James?
Nah, he don't got no options that we know of that have been revealed. That have been revealed. I don't
No.
know.
Okay. Um, yeah, right now I don't see him and Ryan going toe to toe. Um, just because it'd probably be a big jump. Because um,
Big jump for Ryan
I
though.
don't see Errol come. Yeah, because I don't see Errol coming down to 147. I still see him at 150. Was it 156? 154. I still see him at 154, or a little bit higher because he did look a little stocky. Looking like he been eating that lobster and them steaks. Um, so I don't think he's coming down to fight. So he would have to go up to 156 to fight him, and I don't see that happening. It'll be a good fight. Um, but
I
yeah, man,
mean, I mean,
it's crazy
Ryan
how
looked big though. Ryan looked big for
yeah, man, it's
Gino.
crazy. Yeah, he did look big, but it's like fighting wise, it's a whole nother story. You know,
I mean, how much does Earl have left though?
not saying,
It ain't
not
a.
saying,
It's a strategic move. Like, how much does Earl have left really? Do we know?
don't know, but it will definitely make a lot of money. Like the play is there. The headlines is there. The money is there because you got a good headline. Um, so everything is there, but I don't see him moving up 2 divisions to fight him. Um, unless he's like real, real mad, that he's doing Derrick James wrong, and You know, he
Or
want to
or
get back in
or
blood.
or Derrick is he and Derrick know that Earl ain't right. Remember, there's already rumors of Ryan saying that he was training alongside Earl and him not looking right. So he could think like, bro, I could take this. He's not there.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
But that is the bell. Looks like, is that Jonathan Sims?
What up, though?
What up?
So today we come out of Philippians 4:7, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your heart, your minds in Jesus Christ, or Christ Jesus. So whoever that's for, man, I hope it blesses you. But ultimately, I hope everybody's having a good week. Happy Thursday, and I hope that everything you're praying for comes to fruition. And I hope you get what you need and deserve. With that being said, when I think about the Errol Spence and Derrick James situation, first of all, Ness, thank you for the show, man. We really appreciate it. And what's up, Danny? Um, when I think about Errol Spence and Derrick James, I look at it from two sides. Like from the fan moral side, I'm 100% in agreement with Derrick. Like whether we got something in writing or not, I'm a disgruntled employee, friend, confidant, and, I'm looking to be compensated more. So I'm going to knock on your door and I'm asking you to reconsider X, Y, and Z. And morally, I feel like the right thing for him to do is to break Derrick off because Derrick's been by his side through thick and thin, through the car wrecks. We know everything, and Derrick's been right by his side.
Mm-hmm.
But when we think from the business side, Earl is 100% correct. And Derrick only deserves what he negotiated. We tell these fighters all the time, you only work what you're able to negotiate. You only work what someone is willing to pay. If I was a judge, I would rule in Earl's favor. But I wouldn't let Derrick walk away with anything. I'd probably meet him at 600, 700K, because when you do the taxes and if you pay Derrick the 3.2, Earl is walking away with like 13.8 if he made 25. That's ridiculous when it's his life on the line inside the ring. So if I'm a judge, I would give Derrick probably another 3 to maybe 4 and tell him to go about his way. But I side with Earl ultimately from the business side. Earl is absolutely correct, and he has to set a precedent for the fighters to come. Because if he gives in or if he loses this, then that's a win for the trainers, and then it's going to set a precedent moving forward. And the fighters are the one in the ring, and that's what y'all told us. We were told the fighters are the bosses, so they got to get everything right. They got to get the most money, the praise. They got to get everything. So it's a tough one because I like both guys, but business wise, Earl is right. Morally, I think Derrick is right. Um, and I think I don't know how Earl and Ryan would look until I see Earl again. But from the fandom side, I slightly would favor Earl, but I don't even know who his trainer is gonna be.
You may feel
And
like it's your time,
let
but
me
it's
go
not
one
your
more
time.
round, Ness. I'll send you 5.
All right.
Danny, is Danny there?
He's with with the Donaires.
Oh, it's no problem. Um, what I was gonna ask him though is like, how did it feel to watch Dev lose? Because I know when I watched my favorite fighter, color had no color, food had no taste. And it'd be times where I would come home, sit in my chair in the garage, the door would go down, and then the light would cut off. And I would just be in the dark, reminiscing, Bud throwing Earl halfway across the ring, like, get off me. Or when he caught him with the hook and stuff like that. So I'm really wondering how Danny is doing emotionally, because it took a while for me to build the confidence to even get back on the phone and talk boxing. And my backyard again, brothers, help pick me up. Shout out to TBX. So, I just want to make sure we keep an eye on Danny, because in the public, I looked fine. I had my happy face on. But when the lights turned out and the garage door closed, I was sitting in there smoking, thinking to myself, I invested over 7 years And one fight, everything came crashing down. And like Baby Joker said, I overlooked so many things, so many things. And I thought the cooler guy was supposed to win. Ultimately, the champion won and the right guy won. So I'm just curious to know how Danny's doing emotionally. You know, we're a community and we want to pick our brothers up. But yeah, back to the Earl thing. I think if I was a judge, I would rule in his favor. But Ness, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the time, and I'll break you off when I get off.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Uh, Tim Boski, what up? Tim Boski, what up? You. All right, I think Tim might have fell asleep.
Nah,
So,
nah, 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 nah. No falling asleep, man.
all right, you sound like you sleep, fam.
No, no, no. It says that you can't. You need permission and that to speak or something like that.
I
On the,
ain't give you
I don't
permission.
know.
You just spoke.
No, no. I'm using another server, innit? You get me? Under the when you was calling me, innit? I tried to unlock the mute, but it don't work, innit?
Uh,
For some reason.
but you there now.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, salute Ness, salute Dan, the man, and everybody in the community. I hope everyone's having a great evening. You understand? It's late over here, 3 in the morning. You know, I love enjoying talking about this boxing shit. Thank you, Ness, for having this show once again. We're the ESPN, we're the HBO of boxing, whether you like it or not. It is what it is. It's one of the biggest and best platforms on the YTBC. You get me? Along with Coach Malachi. You get me? Great, great individual right there. And speaking on this topic, man. Mr. Sims, man, Mr. Sims, it is what it is, man. Get over it. Get over it. Devin Haney's a great fighter, very, very great individual, young, hungry lion. He'll be back. Get over it. This is the same way I slightly felt about AJ. This is the same way I slightly felt about Tony Bellew when he got his fucking clock cleaned by Adonis Stevenson. This is the same way I felt about multiple other fighters, Prince Nassim Head, multiple other guys. You understand? So it is what it is, man. Take this one as it comes, Mr. Sims. You'll get over it. You'll get better. Don't worry about it, man. Devin Haney, alhamdulillah, you know what I'm saying to you. I'm not Muslim, but I respect them for what they do in their culture and how they move when it comes to their legacy and certain feats. And as for Errol Spence, listen, man, I'm loyal to the soul. You get me? People may know me and people may not like me or people respect me or whatever the case is, but I'm loyal to the soul. I'm real deal Holyfield. You understand? I keep it G funky. I don't give a toss when it comes to my moral compass, when it comes to money and all this other bullshit. If a guy's been there shooting with me, throwing fucking hands with the gloves or whatnot in the gym for however long, I'm gonna sort him out. I don't like to get into people's pockets and anyone's money, but like I said, Ness, it's part of the business, and you have to you personally have to speak about it. You understand? To keep us kind of up to date with certain people's relationships. That's fine, but we want good relations in boxing so we can keep things moving swiftly. And as for Ryan Garcia and Errol Spence, that's a good, decent little fight. That's a good, but I want to know what weight, where this is going to take place, because this can't be at 154. Ryan Garcia will get destroyed. He'll get destroyed, man. We're talking about Errol Spence,
I think he could do it
ex-unified,
at
just fought the
54. I
best
think
guy
he
in the
could do
planet,
it
man.
at 54.
You
I feel
understand?
like Earl is not the same fighter. Why wouldn't Ryan be able to do it?
But Ryan already said that
Because
he
like
was
you
gonna
said,
do 54.
oh,
That's
go,
what I'm saying. He
oh, good.
called out Fundora. Earl
But
is an
like no, but
easier
like you said,
task than
no, I heard him call
Fundora.
out Pitbull. I heard him want, but he wants Pitbull. Only what he wants on his plate is Pitbull. He's been calling out Pitbull, Pitbull, Pitbull. That's a great fight that I would like to see. I would like to see how Ryan Garcia deals with that nonchalance pressure, that real Mexican style come forward. I want to see how he deals with that. Ryan Garcia also said that he wants to go to Mexico to meet the president. You get me? I want to get this Mexican stuff swept underneath the rug for Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? To me, I believe he is a true Mexican, same as David Benavidez. Those guys are true Mexicans. And what he did say, which was a key factor, is he said, "What makes you
You
a
may
true
feel
Mexican
like it's
is
your
when you
time,
win. When you win, you
but
understand?"
it's not your
Like I
time.
said, Ness, I have a counter punch. You know what I'm saying? I'll use that whenever I can. You know what I'm saying to you. Thank you for having me on your platform, and you as well, Mrs. Donaire. Salute to you and your husband. You know what I'm saying to you. Make sure you have a great evening, and don't let your past haunt you, man. Thank you.
All right, Rage, what's up?
Nothing. I'm just chilling here. We're having a great time with you over here, over at the MVP prospect card.
For sure, for
So
sure.
glad you're here.
Yeah, man. They've been putting on some great cards. Box Lab, did the merger with MVP and really, that really put them in the forefront. People didn't know what they were able to do. But Louis DeCuba Sr. is part of Box Lab, right? Because Warriors and Box Lab merged, so they have a lot of experience for sure. Shout out to Amaury and Enrique doing their things here in the resort as well. How are you liking it? I see you brought the kids.
I did.
Is there enough to do though for the kids?
I mean, you all know this. My boys are very athletically inclined. So that being said, there's boxers all week. They're seeing them cut weight. They're seeing them really happy, really sad, or really drained and dehydrated, and then they're gonna see them perform tomorrow. So. What I love about it is being able to be in this environment. Also, other things to do. The water slide, of course, 100%. And then if you guys didn't see this thing behind us, it's a simulation.
Yep.
You get to do.
Danny, I'm like, Danny, you better turn it on because he was hitting it with the baseball bat and the ball. And I'm like, bro, shouldn't it be on if you're going to be throwing balls at it?
Yeah, exactly. But this is the thing. Like, this is a great, event venue is
Yep.
what I think because
32 acres. I had no clue. That's huge.
we'll make you run that tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
But just the fact that, you could bring a family here. You could watch the boxing events. You can have your kids here. There's things that the kids could do and things like that. That it's just not. It doesn't have to be when we go to some fight weeks where it's just it's just all.
It's just fight. It's just fight. Like I like that this has a lot of breakup because of the different, areas of the resort. There's different bars, different restaurants, the pool, the convention center. It just gives you more to do versus, waiting on a fight, only going to the fight week. Things like the weigh-in and stuff like that. There's not much outside of that. That's why most fights go to Vegas because there's so many different amenities there for you. So this is pretty cool to have so much in one compound.
Yeah, exactly. And you have Jake that's coming out tomorrow. You have
Yep.
Amanda that's already here.
Yeah.
It's they're showing up for their events and pushing Tellez to fight tomorrow. And he's not someone that isn't in the top 10 to 15.
No, for sure. He's been in the top 10 ever since his win over Sergio Garcia. He gave us a bit of a scare in the last fight because we had picked him to get the knockout, and he still got it very late. So we were at the edge of our seats. I think he got hit more than he needed to last time out, and you didn't really see the Ronnie Shields training. Now Ronnie wasn't there, so hopefully that changes. But tell us, he has to show that he's on that he's of the same cloth of a Andy Cruz and a David Morrell. But the trajectory is there. Again, the Sergio Garcia win was a great win. Let's see what he does next.
No, I think these are the things is that when you're starting to build a fighter and you get the fan interaction, you're getting to be seen, like being on the zone with his record, that's usually wasn't heard of before.
Nope.
So just the fact that we're able to experience his road, wherever this
That
road takes
journey,
him.
that's what I love, man, because you lose these fights. Before, 5 years ago, we didn't get to see the development of a fighter, so we wouldn't see the mistakes.
Yep. Exactly.
You don't know what he's good at. You only got to see those high-level fights, and, I love seeing the development, because they get not only to make those mistakes, learn from them, and see can they correct them.
Exactly, and I think this is where we actually build a fan base though. You start to see what was his troubles and what did he have to overcome to get to the place where when we start to see him as a mandatory, in
sure.
those higher rankings, we get to see who he was instead of us, being blindsided and only seeing the top and the best of the best. You're getting to see this guy ride it through with him and get him to that spot.
A lot of pressure on him, I'm sure, to perform because the 154-pound is heating up so much. Then he's got, stablemate in Warriors Box Lab. The Kubas family, Morrell, just got the call for Saudi Arabia. So, I know Tellez is excited and hoping he can receive a call, especially in that division. You never know. Maybe him and Sergey Bokachuk could be a good scrap, or Mendoza needs a comeback. But yeah, I heard you saying that you think Ryan, not that you think he can do it, but basically you said he wanted to go to 54. Would you want to see him there just because he said it? Do you actually think he can contend at 54?
I mean, the fact that like if we're because I'm listening to all sides of the argument, and people are saying like, hey, weight doesn't matter. Weight doesn't matter. If weight doesn't matter, then let him go.
Yeah.
Right? Like at the end of the day, like he's the one that said it, so he's gonna have to put his foot in
His
his mouth.
father too, though. I interviewed the father, and his father really likes the Fundora fight somehow. I think it's because we've all seen Fundora always fight in that inside mid range, so that's where Ryan can clip you. Ryan doesn't want to be on the outside jabbing. He wants to be right on the inside and catch you while you're throwing. Maybe that's why they think that the Fundora fight is something that they can be successful with.
I mean, there's a rhyme and reason why they're picking the certain fighter that they are in 54. 54 is going to be one of those divisions that you just don't want to miss. You know, everyone, like, so, of course, Boots is in 47. We're expecting him to move up to 54. We're expecting Crawford to move up to 54. We're expecting Spence to move up to 54. It's going to be one of those divisions that each way that you turn is going to be one of those fights.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even believe they're doing Virgil and Zoo. That's an amazing fight. Came out of nowhere. You know, there was very little hype on that. I know they had some exchanges after one of their fights, but that really manifests super duper fast. But Ryan at 54 seems probable. He made it clear that Turkey Al-Sheikh did call him, wanted him to fight on that very same card. He didn't make it clear what weight, and we all assume it was versus Isak, but you know, you never know. He did ask Benavidez to see could he lose 8 pounds to fight Crawford at 60. So you never know if he called Ryan to move up 5 pounds. I mean, more than 5, probably 12.
Yeah, I mean, like this is the gameplay. If you're saying that weight divisions don't matter, then anything goes. And you know, of course, like all of us are thinking, like let's have our dream fights. If weight divisions didn't matter, then who would we want to see? And if this is the realm and this is the route that we're going to go into, where it really doesn't matter at the end of the day, it's whatever you step on the scale the day of the weigh-ins, then all is game. Then
But does it matter? You're
does weight
saying,
matter?
I know it's tongue in cheek when you say it really doesn't matter. You think the weight plays a part.
100%, I think weight plays a part. Like I'm completely the total opposite, because if you're going to tell me that weight doesn't matter, then you know it starts to get sticky. And I think we talked about this. Like, how do you protect your fighter? Like, if your fighter is supposed to fight, let's just take Nonito for example. Nonito's supposed to fight at 18, possibly 22. And all you want to do is get a win over Nonito because he's a future Hall of Famer. What's to stop you from going in at 26, 30? Really, like to just say, you know what, all we're gonna do is just renegotiate the contract on the scales, like that becomes.
So you're saying you would have pulled Nonito if a fighter comes 3.2 pounds above weight?
So first of all, I would have pulled Nonito, but then you also have to understand that I'm dealing with Nonito, right? And I'm dealing, well, all of these fighters. You're dealing with these fighters that are saying, hey, I just did a whole 12-week camp.
Now you want me not to get paid.
Exactly. So how?
Because he missed weight.
Exactly, and you have to remember, Nonito's already been here. What Nonito fought 115, an interim championship over at, it wasn't Virgin then, it was Hard Rock. And Rafael Concepcion came in at 119.5. And we still had to fight that fight. Who cares about the 20% that we were going to take from Rafael? Because what? He wasn't making what Nonito was making anyway. He was a B-side. But we still had to fight the fight. And Nonito couldn't knock him out. He was able to get the win, a decision. But Rafael Concepcion came in way big, where he had a power advantage over Nonito. So where do you, as a manager or as a head coach, where do you say, hey, listen, I know your ego's telling you that you can do this, but this is not where we're supposed to be. This is not how the game is supposed to be played. We're supposed to have an even playing field stepping on the scale.
No, I hear you. And then a fighter is a fighter, and he wants to fight, and he probably doesn't even believe the 3 pounds are going to have an effect. Even if he does in the back of his mind, you know, again, he's so competitive. He thinks he could beat this person. So you find yourself in that situation for sure. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up, ladies and gents. Catch me tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. We'll be right back here, transmitting from the Stadium Club again. And, yeah, Rivaderci. Rach, let them know where they can find you. Social media.
I'm everywhere.